Hi, hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Karsh Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave, and we're on our 8th episode of A Guard's Tale, our Agents of Edgewatch Pathfinder 2 Adventure Path. Having lots of fun. We get to play dress up today, which is a little bit different. But after all the mess and all the dangers of the pagoda, the dragonfly pagoda, that is, that we had a little bit of a de-stress at the end of the last episode, and this is also another little bit of de-stress before we get into the nitty and gritty and dangerous expeditions again. Our players and characters are now leveled up to another level, and though it's still going to be dangerous, and we might have to do a little bit of leveling to like changing some of the creatures to be either easier or harder, balancing life because Pathfinder 2 is new to me, and it's really, really, really dangerous. And they've got those hidden little bits and pieces, like resistances and immunities and DC 20 saving throws or die type stuff. So,
Little things.
well, not die, but one more step to death. So there's a few things there. So we are missing Polly today. Polly's got some stuff going on, so we'll be back next week. Also, we'll be so Saints and Sinners this week as well. So we won't be back on Saints and Sinners because that's next week. But we'll be back next week, and should be lots of fun. So we'll do our introductions, shall we?
All right.
Yeah,
Caitlin.
let's do it. Hi guys, my name's Kat. I play Deidre, Deidre Storm Chaser. It's nice to meet you. Oh my God, we're going shopping. Oh, I just love a good costume, you know. But I'm back on the force again after a bit of retirement because, you know, my poor Timothy done had his knees taken just right away from him. They swooped him and they got no more. So I'm trying to earn up enough money so that we can heal his knees back. Maybe even get me some knees because they're acting up a little bit. But hi.
Taylor. Sorry, Chibi. I read
I even get his character yet.
I read the character names.
It's only with Chibi you do that.
I know.
I'm just like the personification of like Taylor. Hi guys, I'm Chibi. I play Taylor, who is your friendly cat folk, here to keep everyone alive and safe. As Taylor has discovered, she's got her own conspiracy theory regarding herself and her healing. She thinks now that if she tries real hard and puffs up her fur as much as possible, she'll get max healing done. So far, it's worked once or twice. So she's got some leverage for belief in this. But yeah, I'm here to keep everyone safe.
And I'm just waiting for the fur to be shaved and see if like
No.
the demoralization.
No. That would be a loss of faith if that ever happened.
Okay, maybe. And it's not just Chibi. I do it in other shows too, and I've been doing it for years. calling people the specific. Yeah, it's kind of theme. Game Reaper.
Hi, I'm Game Reaper, and I'm playing Ezrak, the Kobold Investigator. And I'm from Gathering of Nerds. Check us out sometime. So Ezrak is going to be having a bit of an interesting time this session, from what I hear.
Possibly, we'll see.
Yeah.
And as always, the background audio is from Syrinscape. Go check them out at syrinscape.com for all your online, offline role-playing needs and board games as well. I was having a look at the board game stuff for the Settlers of Catan, and they've got some really interesting stuff. If we ever did a Wild West thing here, I would totally just use their board game stuff because they've got some amazing sound sets for that, which I might be bringing into these ones. Because I was really impressed. I was just having some fun. But yeah, check them out at sciencescape.com. So much good stuff, and just really nice guys. Ben from Syrinscape was in here like the other day, helped me out do some things. So just really nice people. So you can also help the people, help the players and help the channel by donating to the channel. $1 per 100 bits gives a hero point, which can essentially do a reroll, or actually, if they, it's also they can spend all of their hero points to not be dead. Kind of a last-ditch effort. And also, if you sub or gift a sub, if you sub, you give 1 to everybody, and if you give a sub, you give 2 to everyone. And there you go, gifted a sub in the channel to Game Reaper.
Yeah, thanks, Hero.
Hero, you're amazing.
Is that everybody
Thank
that's
you.
ended up? Is that everybody that's ended up with gift subs in this channel? It's really weird.
It's nice.
It is nice. Thank you so much. That is everybody. I'll even give one to Polly, even though she's not here. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot to us here. So that's one to everybody. Let's get that in. So I'll give one to Polly, who's now on 4. But she's not here. But then again, we could probably put her character in more danger because she's got more hero points.
So true.
Ooh.
Oh man, how livid do you think she'd be if she gave back and we're like, so about all those hero points though?
Yeah, she's in 2 shows and she's going to be running another one soon. You think that relationship's going to last? No. So, is it 2 for everybody? Yes, it is 2 for everybody. I made that mistake. Yes, sorry. You are totally right. Thank you for correcting me. I'm used to not doing stuff, and now everybody is
That
lined
means
back
I'm
up.
at 4.
So,
Yeah, we're going to survive.
Shireen is
might
at
make
5.
it this time.
Deirdre is at 3.
That's a story.
Chibi, you're at 4 with Taylor. And Ezrak with Game Ripper, you're at 3. At least that's what I've got written down, and everything should be right.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't think they're still going to survive. We're going to try to put some danger stuff in. And of course, the more help they've got, the more backup they've got, the more danger I can put in. Which makes my job fun. Okay, so last week, in the last episode, the characters finished their negotiations with the labour issues of the Dragonfire Pagoda, and found out that the 5 missing individuals actually went off in a huff to German Hoff, who is a underworld labour broker, the party is instead of going to meet German Hoff openly, are trying to sneak into his establishment, which is an underground speakeasy for the criminal underworld, to try to gather some information. Because it's believed by Sergeant Olo that he's not going to give you the time of day, though a request to speak to him has been formally made and totally ignored. Overnight, though, you're woken up abruptly by the night shift sergeant, who sent you out to a bar, to an establishment called the Panting Pixie, as the reports of missing persons coincided with a certain mage or wizard who seemed to be sweeping people off their feet with magic. The magic wasn't magic, alas, it was a book of poems and pick-up lines who could, not magically, but just sweep the inebriated women off their feet, of which Deirdre happily went along and escorted the young ruffian directly to jail. At the police station, he got cold feet, though, and ran. He was tackled unceremoniously by Shireen and by Ezric, one above, one below, and he was then dragged back to the jail, where he's currently waiting trial.
Don't underestimate the kobold tackles.
No, especially if you've got one on top and one down the bottom. Both critical attacks, mind you. Yeah, that's bad.
Meanwhile, Deirdre, at
He
that
was
time,
such a charmer, just like my hair rolled.
Meanwhile, Deirdre somehow handcuffed herself so badly that she even handcuffed herself with another pair of handcuffs, which she doesn't have keys for. Fluffy handcuffs, apparently. Because now that's a thing, but you don't have the keys.
has a level of risk and danger to the encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Or, just girly things. Sometimes you just need an extra set of handcuffs.
Oh boy. So you have done your report, and you've gone back to sleep. Because this happened at about 3 a.m. in the morning. It was a very interesting outing at night. In the morning, you wake up, and it's not morning; it's afternoon. About midday. Everyone else is up. As you get out of your bunk beds, you notice a sign above each bunk bed that says "Do not disturb." Do not disturb overtime night crew, and just yeah. So you're let to sleep in. Everyone's already busy. The meetings and the assignments have already been passed out. What are your plans for the day? Where are you going to do? You've been told that you need to speak to Agent Delora at the wardrobe department, and that she'll get you set up. But there's other things you can try to do as well. What would you like to do?
First off, we probably for this particular operation might want to look into getting actually paid.
It's true. I need some money, especially if I'm going to keep using old Berta here, and I'm like pat the heavy crossbow that's as big as me.
I'm assuming we're talking in the mess hall, and Taylor's just sat there with like her feet up on the chair, curled up, holding her coffee, and just going lap. And just like, yeah, sure. That's cool.
Oh, a bit more enthusiasm, dear. It's not that early. Gosh, when I was your age, I'd practically be just raring to go, zooming off all over the place.
Taylor's ears flatten, and she just hunches even more in her chair, just like...
Now, put a little pep in your step, dear. It'll be okay. And I'll come over and, give you a little...
I've never had a late morning ever since joining the academy. This is a smirch on my record.
No, you were part of the night crew, darling. You were supposed to sleep in.
She just continues to look miserable, thinking like she's got a low attendance mark now.
Oh.
So HR or so you kind of know where to go to for the financing side of things, and you approach essentially the booth for that type of things. I say, oh, so what can I do you for? Have you gotten more fines?
Yeah, looking into actually getting paid for those fines we've made.
I see. We have to hold the sums for a certain amount of time, because if certain things like purses and whatnot, they might be claimed within a certain time period. But are you talking about straight fines? Straight fines, then that's okay. Straight fines can be dealt with at a 50% rate, so you get 50% back on the fines that you make. Have you had any items requisitioned? As in, have you taken items that are proceeds from crime from the criminals?
Oh, just one.
Taylor's nodding and thinking about the dagger that you've taken from the pickpocket. There was also the heavy crossbow that you've requisitioned from the menagerie.
Yes, but that wasn't given in.
That's my heavy crossbow. I'm not giving it up.
Because I think with confiscated goods, it was a matter of if they're unable to pay the fine, we just take what we want as payment from them.
Yes.
So our understanding
but then
was,
you get 50% of that.
So you're not handing that in.
So if you're not handing that in, then you need to pay 50% of the price.
What crossbow?
you move the shawl backwards and flip it over the crossbow.
So we have to pay for half of the loot.
Well, if you're taking equipment and you're keeping it for yourself in the guise of your duties, then you'll need to refund because it's actually to be sold and then recouped as monies.
Well, I will say, so we should like just straight up and down gold. It should be 27 gold pieces from just things that we've found, split amongst all of us. Like, this is just gold we've picked up from people.
Yeah. Actually, considering that I kept the silver short sword, depending on how much that costs, we might be in the negative.
What silver short sword? No,
From the menagerie.
Yeah.
no,
All right,
there's no silver short swords here, Suddies. Wink.
Are we talking in character or out of character right now?
Out of character.
Okay, so out of character, looking at my lovely list of finds and everything, we find the Tipsy Tengu in session 1 for 4 gold pieces, which I believe they paid. From the Radiant Festival Patrol, we got
22 gold from catching the pickpocket.
I was going to say from Pelmo and Grunka with the goblins, we got 12 gold pieces.
And then him.
From the pickpocket, we got a sharp dagger that we took that was really ornate, as well as the multiple purses. But we didn't find them because I think we just took the purses back and we took the dagger as payment. But I didn't have a worth for the dagger. And that's, I think, the dagger that Shireen kept.
I think that might be the healing dagger that she uses now.
Yeah.
We also got, what is it? I kept the thieves' tools. No, actually, I turned in the thieves' tools and the 4 daggers.
Yeah.
That we got from the first one as well.
Yeah, because you saw how much the value of the thieves' tools were. Yes.
Yeah, but I never got paid for those.
Well, that's it. If you want to get paid for it, that's half of that cost.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
Is recouped in pay.
Okay, so then I'll go grab that.
Yeah, sorry. So we got 17 gold from the adventurers, and then Deidre confiscated 4 daggers and the thieves' tools. And then for the innkeeper separately, that was 4 gold that Taylor did.
Then we probably should
charge
figure
the
out
innkeeper.
how. Yeah, then that will they'll include the pickaxe, the great pick.
That's from
You did
the
donate it?
Battlemaster.
Yep.
Okay.
And the +1 weapon, yes.
So I have.
I'm just looking at everything. Quite a lot of the stuff from the zoo you handed back.
I know I've got the Wanda Command.
That's not one of the things you handed back, though.
Yeah.
Is
And I
that
think the silver short sword there is the one that Ezra is talking about.
I'm just trying to find that one now.
My God, getting treasure and stuff in this adventure path is complex.
Oh,
Yeah. So thieves' tools are
this
30
is me
gold
making
pieces.
Yeah.
So then we get 15 back for that. So that's 15. Man, I'm about to open up an Excel spreadsheet. Good gosh.
We've got one.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Ah.
The silver short sword is worth 40 gold, by the way.
40 gold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find. Low grade silver short sword worth 40 gold.
How much did you say the thieves' tools were worth?
35.
30. Oh, 35. There you go.
Oh, could be 30 then.
No, 35. You're
regular
right.
daggers.
You were right.
I wasn't. I was just throwing out a number.
No.
Oh. But either way,
Daggers?
so this can be worked out off screen, but you get the half of what you want.
Okay.
Also, the pick is probably going to be worth a fair bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be worth the lion's share of everything.
I would.
So, yeah, it was a +1 great pick.
Yeah.
So the +1 is 35 gold pieces.
Is it? Oh, wow, I thought that was a lot more.
Add a 1 in front of it.
No.
You said it was worth more.
I thought it would have been worth
Look.
more. Yeah, so 35 gold pieces for the plus one.
Guideline.
For the plus
It could have
one
been really well made.
weapon. That's 35 pieces.
Might as well stock up on thieves' tools and sell those on the side.
I did sell the thieves' tools, so I handed in the thieves' tools and the 4 daggers. Because I don't think Shireen kept any of those.
No.
And then I would at some point want to try to get more bolts for my crossbow. If we could magic that.
That could be something that could be issued.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Sweet. I'll add 10 more bolts to my inventory.
And they would issue like rubber stopped bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking it might be an idea for us having a look at the Edgewatch Agent's toolbox, getting a basic recording rod.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, all the
That would be
fancy
nice.
detective stuff.
Yeah, there's fancy stuffs.
We do like fancy things here in this department.
So let's have a look at what you were saying. The recording rods.
Yeah, that's going undercover.
Going undercover. There we go. Okay, that's not the right button. Usable recording. A smooth metal bar that is short enough to fit in one hand and has several inset gemstone buttons at the other one end and a small lens. Popular with law enforcement and blackmailers alike, recording rods allow the user to capture and replay incriminating scenes and are often concealed and triggered covertly, avoiding raising suspicion.
Yeah, I think the reusable one is a bit out of our budget.
60 gold?
Yes, this is
It might be.
Yeah, we could just grab the basic recording rod.
At
Now
20
you're
gold.
thinking.
Yeah.
So make a decision, yes or no. The
Get
recording
it.
rod. And if you have enough gold for the reusable one, are you going to go with that one?
Yeah. First off, let's figure out how much we're getting paid.
Well, I think you've got more than 27.
Yeah.
So while you're doing that, you did 10. Well, you got 40. You got at least 20 just from the. You've got. I would say you've got enough for the 60.
Okay.
Thinking about that.
Yeah. Then I'll get
Yeah,
the reusable one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, just from the Dragonfly Pagoda, like, I don't know if Shireen's gonna keep it. Shireen's got like the Minkai and Sake worth 10 gold. There was a cashier drawer worth 45 gold.
There's also the treasure, like the puzzle box.
Mm-hmm. Whatever's in there.
We still haven't opened Ezra.
Would you like to try to open the puzzle box?
Yeah, I'll try.
Would you like to?
What if it's full of gold? What if it's full of reusable recording rods?
Very specific, but I like it.
All right,
Very
so that's
specific.
a thievery check.
Thievery check, please. It takes multiple attempts to go through.
Oh,
That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You can keep going. It takes about 10 minutes for each one
all right.
to try to figure it
I'll
out.
Try again. He's basically just doing this while eating breakfast.
Yep.
It's his version of a fidget spinner.
It is
That's
pretty
great.
much that. I've just got to check because that's close if it's not already. Missing people, pagoda, dragonfly. Yep, that's enough. So 17 is enough to hear a click, and it seems to open up something else and more buttons to press and more slides to go through, and you realize that you're not there yet. So it's going to take 2 more. So I think last session you actually went backwards because you fumbled it too.
Yeah. Not me.
Well, not you. So you can do 2 more checks. It just takes time. That's all it is.
All right. Yeah, might as well finish it now.
And I'll get. I was going to say I'll get some assistance, but that's enough. That's 2.
Well, while
And-
he's doing this, I'm just going to be making my goods for the day.
All right,
And we'll have Shireen try to assist as well.
Okay.
Oh,
There's an assist. So you get +2,
Oh, all right.
sneaking right on in.
which you didn't need. And
Sure.
finally, you've actually again. There's a click, and then there seems to be a winding mechanism, and the box itself opens. To see all these little gears and all these little, like it's very intricately made. Inside there are cylinders of gold coins. Inside, totaling 100 gold coins.
Oh,
I said you'll have
Someone's
enough.
like piggy bank.
It's a secure locking thing, but it will hold a
illegal.
coin. Yeah, it'll hold a coin exactly in like these little cylinders. They didn't rattle or anything like that. You could feel the weight, but they don't rattle at all.
Yeah, so I remember the combination.
I'll give you 2 checks next time.
Okay.
Rather than how many? 4?
3.
3?
Every time you do it, I'll do 1 less and 1 less.
Okay.
Where's
it is
the
that
puzzle
really-
box from?
That was from the Dragonfly Pagoda.
yeah.
That was your
I'm not-
reward.
I'm not
Oh,
willing
right.
to turn over my brooch. It's really like a statement piece now for my wardrobe, and I really think it looks good with me.
If only you could read.
Man, if only, here's the thing. I've said that to my heart a lot of times. If only I could read.
Or at least if only you could read what's on the brooch.
It's true. Maybe one day.
Maybe. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be over that 60 gold.
Oh
And
yeah,
you've got
we're
100
definitely.
gold for that. Yeah.
Yeah, so just add 40 left over to the sheet, I guess,
Mhm.
for us to divide. So that will be 10 gold each.
Hey. Let me see. Yeah, there's not really much of anything that I need. I'm pretty self-sufficient, as they say. And I've got so many handcuffs now.
Taylor's gonna ask whether or not you guys reckon it's worth her keeping the wand of command. Like so far, she's tried to use it with like negligible results. So
I mean, it might come in handy, especially if you, if we have like a crowd or something, or like a protest. Maybe that could help. I don't know.
Yeah, it's useful.
It's more useful in your hands than it is rusting away in the loot cache.
okay, so I'll hold on to it.
Okay, so while that's going on, and you can, as I said, you can do shopping for the agent's toolbox stuff as well. There's guard gear, there's fingerprinting, there's better handcuffs, non-lethal things
Ouch.
like pepper bombs.
Deirdre should get the Ring of Discretion, 15
oh.
gold pieces, and it conceals any armor and. Oh well, is this sheathed weapons? Could it hide her giant crossbow?
That
No.
would
Or is
be.
it invisible?
Oh
No.
man, I was thinking about that, but I was like, because I didn't think like, it wouldn't be. It's like it's not concealed at all.
Does
It's
it
not.
count as concealed if you
Giant.
wear it under your like shawl?
No,
No.
I just have like a weird hump then, like I'm a hunchback.
with the arms
Yeah.
going out of the bow.
On
Yeah.
the crossbow would be sheathed, so it'll be invisible, but people will still just bump into it
Yeah.
and just
Yeah, it negates it. I mean, we could technically hand over this really nice big crossbow that I love a lot and get me a better, smaller crossbow. But I really love this one. I've named it. I have actually. I don't know if you've looked close enough. I've engraved the name onto the stock of the crossbow.
I would believe it too.
I've named it. It's like a cat, so it's mine now. It's home. I've adopted it.
And what's its name?
Was it? It's Big Berta.
Big Berta?
After the
Big
snake.
Berta. Yeah, it reminded me of the snake because it goes so fast and it just kills you, much like Berta tried to do to me. That's why it's so deadly. I love.
Okay. So is there anything else you like? If you did you can hide it, but again, it's not really ideal. But yes, if you want to spend the 15 gold for the ring.
Nah, if it can't hide the crossbow, then what's the point? You know.
Well, as was noted, it will turn it invisible, but you still might have people bumping into it because it's still big. Bulky.
Yeah.
No, okay.
I'll let them know. When you look at me, you're gonna go, dang, she's dangerous and ready to throw hands.
Anyway,
I don't think so,
Cats,
but okay.
Just looking at the Edgewatch toolbox.
I know. I did.
Yeah,
did
you
see
might
that.
want to eventually, when you can, learn how to make blind pepper tubes and bombs.
That's why I don't know if that's it's not something that I don't know if it's something I can learn how to make or if it's something that
It's alchemical items.
It is, but it's not like, I don't know. It's not one of the ones that I can choose. And at least in the books that I've seen, but I mean, this is.
But they add in new ones.
Yeah,
for this campaign.
these are extra
That's true.
alchemical items.
Well,
The only thing that matters is that they're alchemical items.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I probably would. Probably at my next. You have to be level 5
For the bombs, but the tubes you can get at level 1.
Ooh, it's true. Maybe sometime soon. Probably
Yeah.
we'll start
Wow.
investing into tear gas.
They're 40
what you-
gold each for buying.
I know,
See why
right?
you want them as want to make them yourselves.
Yeah. Anyway, you don't have to even wait for a level up. You can try and get the recipe during game.
Well, that's true. I guess I couldn't I? And just be able to add it to my book.
Yeah.
So, where are you going to find the recipe?
I'd go and see if I can find the boys in R&D. They're always cooking up new and weird concoctions.
Yeah.
So I'd be heading over to R&D.
Yeah.
The boffins in R&D, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Greeters like, oh, do you have something new for us? Have found a new item to investigate?
No, but I did wonder if you could help me out. I've been, dibbling and dabbling in some new hobbies recently. And alchemy is really just become the new thing for me. And I was wondering, I saw those little pepper sticks that you guys use. If you could give me the recipe for that.
You see, the recipe is our own concoction, and if we gave you the recipe, it might you're a member of the guard, of course. You've got all our respect, but we don't want to getting onto the open market, you see. So we keep it closely in-house. Now, if you were to be promoted to our section, we could probably teach you that, but that would require reassignment, and you wouldn't be a beat officer anymore.
I mean, that sounds lovely. I'd love to be able to sit down and take a load off my feet.
You look around the room, there's no chairs. They're all standing at their desks.
Oh, God, this place is hell. Never mind.
And the desks are all high.
Oh, God, I'm too short for this place. Look, Sonny. You could either give it to me or I can figure it out myself. Which would you prefer?
Well, I prefer that you actually request it properly, but not going through direct channels like this. Maybe requesting it from your sergeant or your superior officers, and they can do the paperwork, or you can do the paperwork, because I'm sure they don't really care for that, and we'll see how that goes.
Oh man, bureaucracy will take so long though.
I know, but there's a place and time for everything, and we like to keep our secret secret.
Let me ask you this: if I did buy a blind pepper tube, would I be able just to deconstruct it to like learn?
Well, that would be naughty, wouldn't it?
I mean, but Deidre lives a little bit on the wild side. So I'm okay with being a little naughty.
Is Deidre just speaking about herself in the third person?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It's like, look, if you were to do that, I'm sure that you're smart enough to be able to do it, but that would then ruin it, and again, it may ruin it for everybody if it gets out to the open market. That's why I keep it close and in-house. Restrict the supply.
That's why. Do you want me to ruin it for everybody, or you just want to tell me what it is? How about that? How about them apples?
Is that a threat?
No. I'm just letting you know what I can and cannot do, and I feel like...
With the words of, is that a threat? You see a few people turn.
Yeah.
And now they're looking at you in the room.
Yeah.
And an elderly man walks over from the other side of the room. It's like, can I help here?
Yes, thank God, finally. I wanted to speak to your supervisor anyway, so I just...
The person you're speaking to just is annoyed, but just walks off. Is like, not my problem anymore.
Hi there.
Hi.
So
what can I do for you?
I'm one of the guards, as you know.
Well, you are in uniform, so yes.
Oh, thank you for noticing. I spiffed it up this morning. I wanted to get the recipe for the blind pepper tubes. Then
I'm sure you've just been informed that to do that, you'll have to fill out all the paperwork and go through the necessary channels.
Yeah, okay, but how long?
And then we can say no.
Oh, see, but I don't want you to tell me no.
Well, that's kind of how it works around here.
Now, since we're coming off the high of the honeypot routine from yesterday, and that this is also an older gentleman, and I'll...
Oh no, I see where this goes.
Sorry, I'm making myself laugh. I'd reach out and I'd be like, well, I mean, for such a handsome and, very intelligent man, I'm sure that you could maybe make an exception. I do that thing where they squeeze your bicep or whatever, they reach out. Yes. Yeah.
So the boffins here are not like the muscular members of the force which go out and do deal with criminals. So the squeezing the bicep, there's nothing but bone and skin. It's not really.
It's more like human touch to human touch. Be like, oh, this is
you bruised him. He'll forever bear your mark.
It's true. If anything, I'll know that.
Something like that, yeah. In this case, I won't even ask you to do a deception or a persuasion.
A diplomacy that's shenanigans.
You're just like, look, no. There's a chain of command, and there's proper procedures, and when you follow the proper procedures, then we can say no.
Well, politely. Then how do I get you to say yes? Also politely, because I do appreciate manners.
Go speak to your supervisor, and they'll do the proper way of doing things.
All right. So I'll leave, and then I'll be like, hey Taylor, come here real quick.
Yes.
Come here.
What?
I give you 3 gold pieces, and I'm gonna be like, look, I need you to go buy me a blind pepper tube. Don't tell them, the boys at R&D, it's for me. I just need you to go buy this for me. I have to go and take care of something real quick.
I would say that Taylor wasn't in there during the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe this took part while Ezra was doing the puzzle box, and Deirdre wandered off on her own, as Deirdre does as an elderly.
I can see Deidre
It's
doing
true.
that, yes.
Yeah.
Like
so
a
Taylor's
child unattended at a supermarket, just wandered away from the cart.
Oh, okay. So just one blind pepper tube, yeah?
Just one blind pepper tube for the team.
Oh, okay. And Taylor will,
Go and
I
get
guess,
a
head
bunch.
straight
Yep.
to R&D, and she'll be like carrying the 3 gold in her hand as she enters, and she's like, hello?
Yes, what can we do for you? Have you bought something for us to research, or have you got a donation?
I think I'm here to purchase a blind pepper tube.
Oh, fantastic. And the transaction goes without any issue.
She just hands it over, 3 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, thank you so much. You guys do such amazing work here. It's fantastic.
Well, we try our best, but we do keep our secret so that the criminals don't get their hands on what we have. We must use what we have to defend the guard and defend those that serve the city.
Taylor's ears kind of like swivel forward at the word secrets. And she's like, oh, you guys have a lot of secrets here?
Well, our formulas. Our formulas are
Have people
very
tried
important.
to steal them from you?
Well, could you imagine what criminals would do even with what you've got there?
They could blow into everyone's faces and make us all sneeze.
Well, they could use that en masse to rob jewelry stores or other establishments. Distract us.
I'll make sure I keep an ear out for if there's any criminals out there who use sneezing bombs to thieve places, just in case.
Yeah.
And if they do, I will track them down for you and beat their secrets out of them.
Well, I wouldn't beat
In case
them,
there's
but-
a leak, I will find it.
Well, thank you for your overly enthusiastic approach.
I like to help people, and then she'll turn around and leave.
And then Deidre's literally waiting outside the door. And it's like, oh, excellent. Thank you.
And she just hands it over.
All right. So what do I gotta roll to craft alchemy on this bad boy?
Anyway, speaking of which, Ezra would have to speak with the alchemist as well.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Revolving door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that was my camera. I should be back. There we go.
Yep.
My camera
Right.
turned itself off. Okay, so Resurrect goes in.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, just
Yeah.
outside the door, you see Deirdre just unpeeling like a paper
You
tube.
wouldn't do that in front of them, would you?
No,
Just
God,
as-
no. I would take it to my Please, I would take it to my lab that I keep in my bunk, by your bunk as well.
Okay,
So if we're gonna get into an
you
accident,
see
we can get
Deirdre
one hit.
walking past you, going the opposite direction with the tube starting to open, and yep.
Yeah. Okay. As you might know, my
The same
squad
thing.
is
Yes, what can we do for you? Have you got a donation?
no. I'm here to ask about the black foam and residue that was found from the circus incident.
Ah, yes, the zoo. We haven't found anything yet. It's
Oh.
going to take some time.
Okay.
It's going to take time,
Uh,
so just be patient. And we have a lot of work, and it takes time.
All right. Let me know if you find anything.
Do you have a donation? Anything else?
No.
No more foams or strange substances?
I haven't found any strange substances.
Would we have had any strange substance from
Do
that
kobolds
that brat?
foam at the mouth?
What?
Kobolds, do they foam at the mouth? That could be an interesting
Rude.
research.
If there, I have once met one that got that sick.
Ooh, can you get us a sample?
How's this going to help investigate anything?
Oh, I probably won't, but just interesting, actually. I got my mind thinking about foaming at the mouth and substances from there.
I'm just going back out slowly.
Okay, have a good day.
I think we got 2 wins out of 3 with interacting with those people.
I agree.
But only we had charade. What would charade do?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to even know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it will be a
Anyway,
craft. It'll take you multiple craft checks to figure out the ingredients and the composition and whatnot. So like a
Okay.
puzzle box, 3 checks over time to do your research to try to figure it out. But you destroy that 3 golds, like that 1 tube, by doing it.
I'm okay with that. So I'll do my first craft right now. Hey kids, I can craft.
That's a success. That is totally a success.
And then, do I do another one or?
Well, each one will take time, but you're spending the day doing other stuff instead
Yeah.
of just...
True.
Yeah. So if you want to do a second one, that's not a success.
I am going to blow one of my delightfully given
Hero points.
hero point. So I'm gonna make this work. There it is. This is why we use the hero points.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay. So a natural
Right.
20. I'll give you 2 successes for that, and you figure it out.
All right, I'm gonna make this a me version. It's like copyrighted songs. If it's a parody of it, then it's free use. So it'll look the same, except instead of hot pepper inside, it's the smells that you get from potpourris. It's also can be very blinding if in concentrated amounts. So it's gonna have some jammed in there, some shells of some pine cones, some flowers, and just scent oils in there, and it smells like a delightful, just powdery goodness. And when it goes off, it's still gonna be like a blind pepper bomb, but they can't say that I stole the recipe.
They just instead of smelling like pepper, they smell like
Pop puree.
flowers.
Yeah, potpourri. Yeah.
And the hero point's already been replaced by Neurocrocs for redemption.
Oh,
Thank you.
They are limited for the redemption
Wow.
side of things, but thank you so much.
Oh no, Croc coming in hot with the hero points.
So you can now make your own pop puree bombs. The smaller ones, not the big, like the smaller tubes. Is there anything else you were looking to do before hitting the...
yeah. We probably should report to the wardrobe department. Though first, I'll just go get something. Haven't touched in a while, and I'm just going to run over to my pack and just grab out a little bundle that has old darkened leather armor.
Ooh.
Fancies. So what is your old darkened armor? What's the background on it? What's it look like? Is there anything special to it?
Yeah, it is standard leather armor made out of leather that has been dyed black.
Ooh.
Looks like armor that is commonly used by regular thieves and stuff, and has been sized and fitted for a kobold.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
there's a few scratches on it.
Like massive claws or small little kitten claws, or just like scratches from nicks.
Yeah, like just nicks and stuff.
Okay. So you drag that out of your bunk and out of the bottom of your chest, I'm sure. Get that fitted on, and you head to the wardrobe department and meet Agent Delora. Delora is a very tall but elderly woman. White hair, like more grey than white, and you can see little bits of purple in there just for the shading to get rid of it. But it's faded so much that it's. She's, I was expecting a group to come in here today. Sergeant Ola said that I believe you're here. So welcome to the wardrobe department. This is the amazing theatre of the mind wardrobe department where everything goes. Actually, we just took it from a theatre, so just ignore that. So please, if you have a style in mind, I believe you're going to a nightclub. Nightclubs are always really amazing. So we've got everything from a jester's outfit to a cigar sales girl outfits. We've got maids, we've got butlers, we've got nobles, everything you want, even pirates. Would you like to be a pirate? I know I would like to be a pirate. We don't get much pirate activity out here, but we do have some pirate costumes. We actually stole them from like the docks area, and they're ours now. We requisitioned them as when we moved across here.
Yeah.
So they're authentic.
Yes. Totally authentic, even with the rum stains. We haven't cleaned them at all since we well, anyway.
Yeah. Interesting. Weren't we infiltrating like a hidden nightclub frequented by criminals?
Yes. That's also. I was briefed that you're to dress to kill. I don't know if that means having weapons, but we can requisition weapons from here. So if you need something that goes with your outfit, we can always requisition weapons and sharps and things like that. Even some magical weapons if possible, but not always. But it depends on the outfit. Outfit comes first, and then if something's needed, we can add to that.
Yeah.
Accessorize. Always accessorize.
Oh,
Can I
love
just
a
have a
good
look around?
accessory.
You look around and there's just like, it's a large room and it's just wardrobe upon wardrobe upon wardrobe upon wardrobe throughout the room. And there's a curtained area for dressing rooms as well at the back. But there's a good like 3 or 4 dozen wardrobes in this large room. And they're usually back to back and they're like in rows.
Yeah. Do you have like a dark cloak?
Dark, we have midnight dark, we have black dark, we have assassin dark, we have charcoal dark. What would you like?
Assassin dark is
All
my
right.
favorite.
We even have satin, silk, fur.
Let's just start with something that'll fit me.
We have kid sizes, so we can deal with that. So it's not no offense. It's just we try to size them. Anyway, no offense, please. But we do have stuff, and she takes you to a section where again, lots of wardrobes, but there's a step ladder. And she opens the wardrobe and brings up the step ladder, and you see just like smaller size, and they've got row top, and then a second row below. They've stacked things multiples because the smaller size fits.
Oh.
And there's also, you see rows of boots and shoes and stilettos and other bits and pieces for footwear also in that area. So what would you like to wear? Would you like a hat, or is it just the dark cloak? What are we doing for you today?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to blend in by just wearing.
Oh no, we don't blend in. Stand out.
Oh, I agree.
Always stand out. Blending in is wearing your uniform. No, you want to stand out.
This isn't the type of mission where we want to be noticed.
But if you blend in, then you'll be ignored. If you stand out, they'll accept you as one of theirs.
True.
Ayla's
You have
gonna
to
wander off on her own to start picking up things.
I just want to dress as a standard shady criminal so that I do look like one of them.
Oh, so you're looking like you want to just be like one of the goons, one of the standard minions.
You want to be one of my goons? I was thinking, because I've been putting some thought into this, that I was going to go all out because pageantry, I love it. Get really excited about it. But I was going to go big, almost like I was like the grandma to the mafia boss. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like
Spangles?
darling. Glitter. I'm thinking sequins.
We do have a jewelry collection. Which is where Taylor is. He's like the jewelry and the bangles and all the shinies.
Oh man, I'm at the
and Taylor's just like,
Oh, Taylor's like picked up a few things by now as well. Like she's on like speed shopping.
take your
and
time, darling.
No, I think I've got the perfect thing. And then she's already like she's got a bundle of different fabrics and like some jewelry pieces that look like they're about to fall out of her arms and she's already like charging into like one of the dressing rooms.
I don't think you can wear all those at the same time.
Trust me.
You gotta let the process work itself out. But I like it. You have to think of your characters when you're going undercover, you know. I feel like that's something that's really important.
Yes, very important. Persona. You take on a persona, a role, and then you try to dress to that role, and the dressing of that role allows you to feel and be that person. Very important.
So
Accessories
true.
are very important. Jewelries, weapons, armor, etc.
Could you take me to the black silks? Oh my goodness.
We have a whole section of black.
Oh, speaking my language, how have I not been here before?
Yeah.
Well, it's not open for everybody. The regular officers don't usually get to play around here.
Thank goodness we're doing this mission.
And there's a whole section of black. There's just wardrobes upon wardrobes, and there's just like everything you open into is black, and different shades of black.
Ooh, what is that? Assassin's black. Oh, let me look. Just see me like almost disappearing into the racks because everything's taller than I am. And so like you see her kind of just like wander into them.
Again, you're kind of sent to the shorter person's area, but back to Ezric, yes?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep my little pointy with me.
Your little
The rapier.
your weapon. Oh yes, rapier, yes. Well, weapons are really good accessories. We could probably get a shinier version if you would like.
Ooh.
No? Okay.
Mine.
Would you like us to polish that? It could take a few hours, but we could polish it up to make it fit the outfit.
Don't worry, I clean it.
Okay. Just wondering. Probably accessorize it with some gems, maybe. Nicer sheath. We've got a collection of sheaths. They're all very high quality. No?
No touching. Mine.
Okay. Just offering. You get it back, of course. Like no one else is going to rent it out. It's just.
No.
Just thought like, so you just want to be like a standard minion, not really the crime boss and the.
Yeah. Don't touch my pointy.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Oh,
They're going to be
zap.
hard to work with in the future. So she goes over. Dearie, are you okay in there with the changing? Have you got everything you wanted?
I think I'm done. And Taylor like pushes back the curtain to reveal that she's gone for like some sort of. She's used to like desert areas because of like the cat folk and stuff like that. And her family deals with obviously lots of merchants and things. So she's gone for an almost sort of desert sultan look. So she's got like this like a jeweled face veil kind of going on that attaches behind her ears and stuff. She's got like a black satin midriff top that's got like gold edging around it. Lots of heavy gold jewelry around her neck and her like rings, bracelets. She's got like the harem pants going on. She's just like, I am a foreign dignitary.
Oh,
That's very different. I did not even think we had those outfits, but okay.
Yeah. Taylor, how good are you with accents? Because right now you have a very obvious Absalonian accent.
I am a foreign dignitary.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I could not talk. I could pretend that I don't speak directly to the riffraff and others speak for me to do my bidding.
What
I
if you get
mean-
split up, dear?
Yeah.
I'll die?
Well, we'll try not to have that. I do like the outfit. I like how you've, like... The composition is amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. It works for you. It absolutely works. I just don't know with the whole accents and...
But you said, to stand out.
Yes, it does. That absolutely stands
Yeah?
out. Yes. But then that means that you'll be approached and people will talk to you openly about things, which means you'll have to talk. And again...
I can snub them. And then she'll just kind of...
I was
Ooh.
led to believe that you're going for information.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very hard to get information if you snub people. And from what I hear, this is a place where if you snub someone and you turn your back on them to snub them, you'll have a dagger through your back.
It's true.
Do you? I mean, I might not be hip to some of the fashions, but do you want me to help you, dear? I might be able to put something a little different together for you.
In the meanwhile, Shireen's going the whole assassin style in the back. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
I'm
Safe
just assuming.
assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need a combination of people talking and people overhearing.
Possibly. And
oh. So, Ezra, are you going to be one of the listeners or one of the talkers?
Yeah. Don't underestimate blending in.
So you're a listener?
Oh, I just found a lovely piece for you. 1 second. I'm getting together an outfit for you because you need some help. I mean this in a loving way, but I wouldn't let any of my daughters or granddaughters go out like that. So you need to cover up too. There's so much showing right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna find you a sweater. In fact, give me a minute. Just wear this in between, and I throw a sweater at you. Be like, you look cold. She goes back into the hat, into the rack. I was like, oh, what do you feel about capes? You hear a shout.
Capes are cool.
Oh, cape it is. Okay, cape. Okay. Any color preferences?
I mean, Ezra seems to be going with the dark colors, so I think we're meant to be going dark.
No, I think you and me are gonna be talkers, dear. So I think we should go bright. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll get you. Oh, this is gonna look lovely on you. I think it'll complement your fur tone very well. Give me a second. Oh yeah. So you'll see. She comes back out. Oh, I've got so many things for you. And you just see her hand over just like this golden, like drop waist dress. Is this like sheer like wrap cape thing where it's gold on the outside, like gold detailing, and it's like scalloped, so it's got like little edges, but it's also kind of black and see-through, kind of veil-y around it. I'll be like, here, take these. And then like there's some like really excellent like jeweled shoes and things. I'm like, go, shoe.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Taylor closes and changes. Comes back out.
Anyway,
better?
Oh, give us a twirl.
She does.
Oh, a vision in gold and black. I love it.
Anyway,
Thank
having
you.
a background in crime, how much does this lady know what she's talking about?
Well, she says to know a lot about outfits, but she's only been briefed that you're going to a nightclub with Criminal Underground, and that you're told to dress to kill. That is what Otto did say to you, that you're dressed to kill.
Mm-hmm.
But no one really knows anything about this nightclub, other than the fact that it's owned and ran by Jaron Hoff, and it is the place to go for the elite criminal undergrounds. So the bosses or the higher ups. But other than that, no one really knows what it is.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh God, I just realized if I'm going to be one of the talkers, Taylor totally doesn't have any sort of proficiency or training in deception.
Or
You're gonna be
information
great.
gathering, or
I have information gathering from hobnobbing and stuff. So
Oh.
if it's society or diplomacy, I can do diplomacy. But
well,
yeah.
If they ask what crimes you do, you'll in that case you'll have trouble.
Yeah.
Dolores says to Deidre, your brace, like your necklace, your brooch, doesn't really match your outfit.
You're right. I'll have to take it off then. But what do we think? And I'll step out. Deidre is in this like dark black, like floor length, like kind of just drapey, black silk Dolphos dress, and then it's got this beautiful like evening jacket on top that's got red on this is bright red on the inside, these gold beaded accents, it's also black on the outside, and then the hair is just all hidden and like put back under this like head wrap and kind of turban piece that's a bit wider, and it's like I look regal. It's like I killed my husband recently, and that I'm now like taking over the family. What do we think?
Taylor's nodding like, yes.
I think it might work.
I mean, I feel good about it. Anyone else?
If you make it work.
Oh, I'll make it work. And you just see her like do a little shimmy.
I think you wear it well.
Oh, well, thank you, dearie. You wear yours well too. You look so cute.
Taylor's like swishing back and forth. Skirt.
Delora goes over to Ezra and go, if you're going to be nondescript, we might actually have a cloak for you. If that's the aim that you want. We do have access to a clandestine cloak.
Ooh.
It's got some magical effects. Those that know about it will be able to see that you're not just a nobody, because you've got a magical item. So that might help the fact of the nondescript. You don't want to be noticed, but also be noticed for being nondescript.
Yeah,
If that helps.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. So it essentially, when you pull up the hood, it just makes you just people don't care to watch or be around you anymore. So it helps you for sneaking around and just ignoring you.
That's perfect.
But again, for those that know what it is, they can see, okay, no, this person's got a bit more than... Although we do want it back, and if you do lose it or if it gets destroyed, well, you are going to have to sign for it and pay it back, of course.
Of course. All right.
Yes.
Oh, do you happen to have like a magic item for us talkers to see if like maybe we can like be magically persuasive or
Well, this is just to add to the outfit. This isn't to... This is an outfit choice. It's not a magical item for magical item's sake. We can't do that.
No. But I mean, like it'd be like a ring, like it helps like enhance making people want to talk about it.
I don't think we've got an assortment of rings, but I just thought that might work clothing wise to accentuate the fact that you want to have that nondescript type of persona, but those that are in the know would still know that that's not just, there's more to it. That's what I'm saying.
Do take me to the rings, though. I'd love some rings.
Well, she takes to like a massive jewelry section.
Oh, I've died and gone to heaven.
Now, she says, "Well, we can't use this, and we can't use this. We can't." And she just goes through and dismisses all these cabinets. These jewelry cabinets of just amazing amounts of jewelry. They're all the stage jewelry. They're all fake. If you're going to a club where people have very discerning tastes, they will obviously know and see through that. So these are the real ones.
Yes, I want something that says "rich widower."
And she starts going through and finding rings, brooches, even a necklace. And she says, again, that Menkaran brooch doesn't really suit the outfit. It's actually, do you know the history behind it? Is that yours?
It is mine. I found it though, so I mean, you want to take a look at it? I mean, it's a very nice piece.
I was going to ask who it was given to because they're usually given to somebody, like that style.
Yes, it was given to me. Here, you look at it.
Yeah, she takes it and she
take a peek.
flips it over immediately.
Yeah.
That's her interest. So, do you know who Ebetsu is?
Ibetsu. Do I? Oh, I think isn't that the lady?
Or maybe an Amma. Amma?
Emma.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Okay. Because as I said, they're usually given to somebody, and in giving there's usually an inscription. So that's what I was interested about. And it says, to Ebitsu, may our good fortune never wane. Amma.
Okay.
It's good quality. It is. It's a nice quality. It just doesn't suit the style.
No, and I'll take it off. I'll take it off for now, and I'll put it in like my little clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that. And I just look over at the other people like, oh no.
Taylor looks blissfully ignorant.
Yeah. So, what other outfits? What other styles? What things are we looking at? Have we got any hats? Have we got any accessories? Does anyone want a weapon or an armor? Even?
Can I get like some garters or something so that I can attach my little vials to them?
Oh, definitely. That can be sorted easily.
I'll do that so I can keep my concoctions on hand.
But does anyone want weapons? Weapons or armor?
Oh, I have one. Blowgun with sleeping, with tranquilizers, sleeping stuff.
Not really. Except, I can say that could work with your outfit. We can get that arranged.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Boffins have something. It wouldn't be many. Wouldn't be many tranquilizer darts, but it just for show that you've got this, and that's the non-description. That kind of works for the subtle, almost assassin, kidnapper type of thing.
Yeah, had fun with it earlier.
Oh, so you've had one. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Is there a way to like fortify? Because normally I wear these like a little bit leathers to soften the blows. What if something happens to me?
A little bit of protective clothing.
Yeah.
Can I recommend protective undergarments?
Oh, I do need to gird my loins.
Mm-hmm.
Ribbing.
Yeah.
Well, ribbing for corsets can give you a lot of strength.
Okay.
So you can have like a ribbed corset underneath, and the boning can help protect you from the blows as well. That's probably to about the same amount of protection.
I'd love some of that.
Well, if you want to go over the top and go actually wearing chainmail or something like that, well, we can cater for that as well.
No, I think the ribbing would be good, just because I feel like it would match the outfit more. I feel like if I had actual chainmail on, people would be like,
keep it subtle. Yeah. Chainmail's not really subtle, but you can go that direction. if you want to go that direction.
It's true. I was thinking, you know, at least for Taylor, maybe she's like a new socialite, like a up and up person invited to like a party.
Mm-hmm. That's possible. Is there any armor that you would like to wear as Taylor? It'll probably fit something that's sleeky for your cat figure.
She doesn't actually have any armor proficiency.
You've been wearing clothes the entire time.
Yeah, she's just got the she doesn't actually have armor proficiency as a cleric.
Clerics don't have any armor proficiency?
That's depending on the type of cleric. You can either be a war priest or you can be the
cloistered scholar.
Yeah.
And I'm a cloistered scholar.
I believe it.
Books are my armor.
Wow, I'm so going to target you from now on.
That's why I always use the shield spell.
Yeah. It's like your AC is 17 anyway. That's like insane.
That dexterity, man.
Yeah, Dex. Oh, 14 for Dex, then possibly shield spell on top of. Oh no. Wait, no, you got it listed down as proficiency.
Yeah, you're still trained in unarmored.
Okay, that's where it comes in. There we go. That's where it comes in. Okay. So you don't have the lowest armor class in the party. Deidre did, but we fixed that too.
Yeah, we did. I'm at I'm at 18 now. I'm bulky.
That's right.
It's harder to hit grandma.
Mm-hmm. So, if you don't wear armor, then it's going to affect you if you wear armor. But everything else is kind of sorted. So we'll go down through the list of what people are wearing and what people like, and just do the full description of your character, and then we'll go on a break. So, fantastic. We're about to go on a break, but yes.
Yeah.
So just reading chat there. So, Game Reaper, what is
Okay.
Ezric dressed as right now?
Okay, so yeah, he's trying his best to dress how he used to dress, and he didn't used to have a cloak this fancy. So yeah, he's applying his previous knowledge for this outfit and just wearing his old dark leather armor, perfect for sneaking around and stealing things, and with a dark cloak that just also helps that his scales are black. So
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And the cloak is grey. It's a dark model grey cloak.
Ooh.
And I said as soon as you put the hood up as you interact action, it just makes you nondescript and people ignore you more. The blow darts on the belt with the attachment of like the blow dart ammo on the belt as well. She does offer to have give you better armor, like more fancy. But if you just want to wear your own, then it's okay.
Yeah. It needs to look like it's been used a lot.
Yes. Yeah, and it certainly does. You're definitely pulling that one off.
HEB. Check Discord real quick.
Yeah, no, I saw the outfit that you posted.
I got a present for you on the Discord.
So Chibi, how is Taylor looking?
Taylor's looking very sleek and a lot more regal than she normally would. She's wearing like a nice kind of black sheath dress underneath this like more elaborate shawl that's kind of going down to her knees with the scalloped edging that Kat described earlier, which has a gold sequins on it and stuff like that. Looking very swish.
And the tail just swishing out from underneath.
Yeah, that's probably the only other thing that she would have asked Delora is like, can you like make a quick hole for my tail just through the dress because it's a bit uncomfortable.
We can do something like that, and we'll do it in a way where we can put it back to non-tail later for people that don't have them. It's okay.
You can rip it along the seam.
No, she takes it and does the whole measuring and does the full like proper cutting and like hemming, like seams and whatnot. And she's very adept at clothes making, so tailoring, I should say. And what is Deidre looking like? The final.
Deidre looks like she just came from a funeral, still in mourning. Oh, just like I said, floor length black, just straight down silk, where on top is like this kind of almost cigarette jacket where the inside's like this blood red, like, ooh, maybe you can't see the blood because it's, it's the inside's also red. And then the outside's also black with these gold like sequences that are kind of in like this rococo sort of design. And then all of the head, like even a little bit of the wrinkles, honestly, have been kind of pulled back a little bit into like this ornate, like little head hair wrap. That's this creamy color to kind of
the power bun, the power
bun,
but in a wrap.
Yes, and it looks just she, like I said, looks like grandmother of the mafia boss. Like she's inherited the family because maybe something happened. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm just picturing that one episode of South Park in the retirement home where.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
And then she has a moment. She's like, "Bet you never thought of this," and she lifts up the skirt, very much what is it? Emperor's New Groove, Yzma style. It's like, it's just you see all the files like strapped along the thigh, and I'm like, these are all my bad boys right here.
And with that, we're going to take on a break before, as the party goes off to the I've got to find the East District, to find a certain cemetery where they've been told that the entrance to the underground, or the back entrance to the speakeasy, is going to be. So we'll be back soon, and we'll do a little bit of dungeon crawling. Yes. And we'll see just how the party goes now that they're at extra level, with lots more hit points. It's really weird that in Pathfinder 2 you don't roll hit points. So everyone's got so much more hit points now.
It's nice.
So we've got 24, 30, 33, and we'll need to up Shireen's because Shireen I think is still lower.
Yeah, just up the level and just get the hit points.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll be back soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the sub, for the gift subs specifically, for the redemptions as well. We will be using as many of those hero points as possible. Or at least I'll be trying to get them to use them as possible. So we'll be back soon. Stick around. Hello, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. We're back for part 2 of our episode of Dress Ups and Dungeons.
Dungeons and Dolls.
Oh, I didn't think of the dolls. I didn't think that one.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm here for.
I know, and your tweets are always better than mine. So,
no.
Come on, guys. It's not a competition.
It's totally a competition. Totally. Let's get buffed. Yeah. No.
No.
If it isn't a competition, I don't know what I'm doing here.
It's true, right? What's the point?
The point is to have fun
and play games.
Yeah.
What?
Games aren't for fun.
To have fun and entertain, because we're also being watched.
It's true.
We're being watched by the man.
Watchers.
Add that to the board.
Add it to the board.
Taylor's board.
Taylor's conspiracy board, yep. conspiracy
Please do.
theories. I love that. Yeah. So as I mentioned at the start, as mentioned at the start of the session, at the end of last session, there was Chibi posted her Word doc. It's not even a document, but it's like a massive notepad of everything, and just so detailed on everything. From how
I
much
am the grand note taker.
yeah, from how much people have been fined, to who people are, to why they were fined, locations, everything, everyone. It's all there, and even the conspiracy theories of everybody as well. So good, like amazing.
Because let's keep in mind, one of Taylor's character quirks is, aside from being the fresh rookie who takes things by the books, she also just has conspiracy theories running regarding everyone that she tries to meet. So
rampant, running rampant is the best way of putting it. So yeah, it's really interesting to skim through. I haven't read through it all, but it's really cool. No one puts this amount of effort into notes ever.
True, because my notes, this is literal, going to start negotiating in garden room, tea time. Like this is what my notes look like. Not nearly as thorough.
Yeah,
And-
I need to organise mine.
And when we have like long running campaigns, and like I actually have assigned treasure books and assigned journals and everything like that on Roll20, they're always empty. No one takes notes.
Notes
Yeah.
are for squares.
Yeah,
I'm that rare player.
She's the one, the chosen one.
no, it's really good. It's really, really good. I love it. So, how late are you going to go off? How late are you going to wait to go into this club? Are you going to go early evening? Are you going to go late afternoon? Or are you going to go late at night?
Oh.
I think late afternoon, so that we have like a few hours until sundown, like an hour or so until sundown.
Okay.
See, I was gonna say later, but is this when we arrive or is this when we start our journey?
Well, when you're aiming to arrive to your location.
Oh,
Can
So
we
you'd be
do the
starting
thing with a certain navigational app where you say arrive by this time and it tells you when to leave?
that's what I want. Yeah.
What's an app?
That's why it's like I think we should arrive like a little bit like around dinner time because you want to be late, like fashionably late, like not early. Like no one likes the nerds that show up early to a party.
No,
Oh.
never.
Oh, so something I've read, I don't know if it's true or not, but I read that when you're going to places like this, they're usually going to be discussing their big deals or like negotiations over dinner.
Yeah. That's why you want to arrive.
But we want to be there at dinner time.
Yeah. Like right before dinner.
Because I don't think I've read any story where they did like nefarious dinner, like not meal or dinner planning. They've done any nefarious planning at breakfast or like lunch. It's always dinner.
It's dinner's the time for evil doing, as I always say.
Okay, so you head out. So early night, I'm assuming then, late afternoon, early night.
Yeah.
To try to aim for dinner to the final destination. So located in Absalon's quiet Eastgate district, the place's heavily guarded main entrance is in the basement of a dive bar called Mulligan's, not too far from the Blue Tower. To reach the back door, however, the agents must start in a small neighborhood graveyard cemetery dubbed as the Raptor's Rest, for its stylized headstones of several Eagle Garrison members are buried here. The Raptor's Rest is a nondescript plot of land crammed between buildings in one of the less affluent sections of Eastgate. Its graves are packed so tightly that there is barely any room for grass left between them. The doors to a large mausoleum in the rear of the cemetery seem to be unlocked as the sun is starting to set over the city.
Oh, I think Harold's actually like 2 plots over if we want to go visit.
In the
Well,
ground.
we should pay our respects.
Oh yeah. Yeah, come here. Let me show you. I'll bring him like three floors down, like a couple of rows over. I'm like, this is Harold, and you see just like a little tombstone that just says it has Harold Stormbringer. What is Harold Stormbringer chasing the storm and his love forevermore, and it's like 2 years ago is the date that it was recently. I'm like, and you see like some nice little snacks, and you see some like flowers and stuff. I was like, we come by often, me and the grandkids. Make sure to clean it up and leave it nice.
Most of the graves here are not as cleaned, not as well kept or cared for. Some of them quite old, and there is, as I said, there's a great many of the raptor tombstones of the form of the guards of the East Gate. So you go to the central mausoleum in the rear of the cemetery. Again, the doors are unlocked and it's just slightly ajar.
I'm just gonna look around. Do we look to be watched or anything?
There seems to be, as I said, like there's very few graves that are even have upkeep happening. So it's an ignored part of the city itself, especially the quiet and well-to-do district of Eastgate.
So it seems deserted, like no one else is here except us.
Pretty much deserted. Like you haven't seen anyone in the cemetery as you're looking through, and you cram between a few houses, so it's not even a place where people go anymore.
Hey, those with dark vision first.
I guess that is me.
Yeah, nose goes, not it.
I have low light vision. I can go after Ezeric.
Do we have any light sources for you guys?
I mean, I do. I could light a torch if I need to.
All right. Yeah, let's leave that for now and just follow me.
And we sort of have a map or something that Strix drew up for us, because they're the ones the kobolds told us about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the map says that you need to go into one of the sarcophagi. Didn't say which one, but just one of them. And that's where you start your journey downwards.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out for traps.
As you look into, as you just peer into the darkened tomb, it's quite a large mausoleum, and there's a couple of dozen sarcophagi just lining the mausoleum itself. Seems to be an old family, which the name has been in disuse for many years, unknown till now, and you keep an eye out for tracks. You're looking at the ground. You're looking. Strangely enough, while the cemetery seems deserted, there are footprints in here on the ground. You don't see any traps on the ground though.
Yeah. Let's follow the map. The footprints will likely follow the same route.
So you follow the footprints. The footprints go to several of the sarcophagi, but the main focus is further in the back, deeper and deeper into the darkening mausoleum. Ezrak, you're perfectly fine. The others, you're stumbling in the dark.
I'll be holding on to Taylor's tail since she says she had a low light.
Okay. So you head on deeper, following the footprints. You come to one of the larger of the sarcophagi, almost the center point to this mausoleum, and the footprints move up to this specifically, and you
Is it
see
just me,
little
or
scratch marks
has
on the
your
outside.
audio gone a little weird?
Yeah, I thought it might have been me because I'm using wireless earbuds.
There's that in the background, which I'm turning up.
It's not
Oh,
the
yeah, no,
background,
that's
it's
fine.
your microphone or something.
Okay, that can be a bit more complex to sort out.
Yeah.
Let's try to do something.
It sounds right now.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
Just a bit muffled sounding, but it's okay. I think before it was like switching between like
Yeah, left
left
and
and right a
right.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit strange. Thanks for the heads up, but hopefully that's sorted now a little bit.
That's why I was starting to twiddle with my ear jacks. I was like, wait, is my headphones going bad?
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
it's going bad for you, it's going bad for our viewers. So
Yeah.
please tell me if there's something happened. My audio has always been weird, but it's more stable than it used to be, which
Oh, that's
caused
good.
blue screens. But again, it's the pretty much the centerpiece sarcophagi at the back of the mausoleum in the darkest corners, shed with only a little bit of light, thanks to Taylor. You see scratch marks on the outside, and you notice that the scratch, like most of the footprints, because now we're more centered around this one focus point, most of these footprints are certainly of a shorter dragon-like creature.
Oh,
Oh, I think this might be it.
yeah.
Kobolds. Familiar looking footprints. And the scratch marks probably from kobolds climbing the outside. What are you doing?
Okay. So there's the footprints lead to the scratched up sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to take a closer look at it and try and figure out how it opens up or something, or however it's relevant.
Can I have a perception? This way, you can do this one openly.
Okay.
And you're starting to explore and starting to look around. 24. You focus on the scratch marks, and you focus on where the scratch marks are focused on, and you find what looks to be a catch to unlock it. And then you can see the other area of the scratch marks is where they pulled it up and pulled up the actual top.
All right. Yeah. Let's use this, and I'll unlatch it and pull it up. Can you help me with this?
Yeah, I can help. I can help.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This wasn't exactly designed for one kobold.
It wasn't designed for a kobold at all, being a stone sarcophagi. But
I
so it
probably have
takes
the
it
strength
takes
of a
several of
fool.
you to push it open, and it once it gets up and over, it falls. Doesn't fall off, but like seems to hold itself up once it's up. And you see that inside there's no body, there's no base, but rather stairway going down into the darkness of the ground. You also notice scratch marks on the inside of the sarcophagi.
Scratch marks on the inside.
Yes. Not as small as before, but these look humanoid size.
Oh man, was he buried
That's-
alive?
Can I try and figure out what could have made them?
You can try. What are you wanting to roll?
All right. I don't know. What check would be relevant to identify these things?
That's up to you. What are you wanting me to roll more?
Maybe
on the part
perception?
as a secret roll.
Yeah. I guess just you rolled the relevant recall knowledge based on their type.
Okay, so knowledge is not really here. I will try this one. It's kind of fitting. Okay, so with that, you believe it to be the signs of undead. So the undead have tried to scratch their way out of here. But you don't. But you believe it to be. If they were stronger undead, if they were incorporeal, they would have just gotten out. But it's a concern, but you don't know how strong they are.
Okay. Yeah. You got those bombs that are good for the dead, right?
I made a couple, not like a whole bunch, but I did make a few. I figured since we're gonna be going through a spooky cemetery, it never hurts. It's like bringing some salt with you in case of bad luck.
Yeah. That was a good idea.
My heals can also damage the undead.
It's true. Clerics are really good at undead.
You have a sarcophagus now opened and a staircase going down into darkness.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to follow the footprints so that hopefully that way I can avoid any traps if there are any.
Before we
And,
descend, I'll ask, hey Taylor, do you happen to have anything to like light this place up a little bit? Do you have like a spell?
No, not like a cantrip.
Okay, I got this
Yeah.
then. I'll light a torch. So I'm like, it's getting real spooky in here. And if we're gonna be going into the deep darkness, I'm gonna need a little something extra. So I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll keep my distance, try and stay out of the light, and maybe put my hood up, see if that'll work.
The hood shelters you from some of the light with your eyes, but you just seem to disappear that little bit from everybody else around you.
Yeah.
Become just ignored almost.
Like you disassociate yourself from us.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, Taylor, didn't we come in here with the fourth person? Where'd they go?
Nah.
Do you know who it was? I forgot. I feel
It's
like
more-
the names start with an E.
It's more of a case of like, you know, Ezrak's here.
Oh, okay.
You just like, he's here somewhere. I'm sure he's with us. And every now and then you just see him in the peripheral vision. But if you try to look at Ezrak, he just blends in to his surroundings. Just a
Okay.
little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm just trying to find out which dynamic lighting is being used here. So I think we're using legacy lighting. So, okay, we've got that. We've got that. We've got this. Okay, so a narrow 5 foot wide staircase descends several stories, periodically shallowing out into a narrow corridor, returning south before ending into what looks to be an opened up cave area of where the city has sunken, but only parts of it. And it may have been cleared out at some point, it may have been left, but let's give you the description of there. So I've got so many tabs open right now.
Are we supposed to be on a
I'm
different
moving
map?
to the map. Give me a
Yeah.
moment. As I said, I'm working on a few different things right now.
Yeah, okay.
Like making sure. Okay, that one there. There. Move that to here. Move you back. Okay, that's good enough. And now move you. Here we go. Onto the map.
Ooh,
Onto the
okay.
map. How much vision does a torch give out?
Oh man, that is an
Oh.
excellent question.
I think
don't-
it's still loading.
It's still going to be loading.
I
Yeah.
don't know because it is part of my adventures kit.
Okay, so it goes to torch.
Yeah, give me a second.
If I can spell it.
Right. Torchlight. It says, oh, it's an ever burning torch. 1 minute. Definitely not that. We're not that fancy. Common torch, 15 feet.
So 15 feet of vision.
Yeah.
That's not much.
Yeah, top. Yeah. But it lasts for 6 hours. So, we're going to be at it for a while.
There you go.
You're really gonna have to give us a heads up, Ezric, if you see anything ahead with your supervision.
Well, do.
Just trying to get that bit more set.
Yeah. Still can't see anything on the map except for mine and terrain's tokens.
Okay, so it looks like your character hasn't got any vision. Let's fix that. What's your dark vision?
There
Just
is no
is.
range on
You
it.
just
Just is. Yeah.
So I usually do that just as 60-60.
Dark vision OP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you should be able to see now.
Ah, yep. Now I can
There you
see.
go. Working between different, trying to work between the legacy and the new version, and we tried the new version for the last map, which didn't really work for us. So we're doing the legacy version for this one, just in case.
I'm guessing that's the entrance.
So that's the entrance. You come down the stairs, and this area opens up into what is a sunken cave, but you can still see architecture and walls that have fallen from the above city, or that have fallen over time and just been built upon over the many years of the city of Absalom.
All right. I'm just going to quietly step here and peer around the corner, trying to see if anything's down that way.
Just trying to get this up and ready. There you go. Okay, so, and let's get the actual description as well. So, the masonry staircase ends into a cavern carved out of countless layers of rubble and ancient city buildings. To the rest, the subterranean passage splits into two tunnels. The passage itself in this area is clean and almost scrubbed clean. There's no dust, there's no footprints. So as you screech around that corner and have a look, you can see that the cavern continues, but you can't see further.
Okay.
You see at the end of your vision that the cavern itself drops, or doesn't drop, but there seems to be a crevasse on the floor to the north.
Yep. Okay. So
And the
there's
walls
no
here are old walls which have fallen.
There's no footprints around anymore?
No footprints. The floor has been swept clean. You can see just at the edge of your vision, though. What looks to be.
Yep. Your mic just went better.
Went better? Awesome.
Yeah,
Better's
it
good.
fixed itself.
You can see at the edge of your vision, just here, what looks to be metal. Upon looking closer, it looks to be armor and a sword just sitting there.
Yeah.
So, is there meant to be a light from Deirdre's torch? Because I've got black.
Okay, let's say we've got that. Again, this is 00. That should now work.
Yeah.
Does it now work?
Nope.
Nope.
I only see black background and my token and Shireen. So I can't even see Deirdre.
Okay, so
Is it toggled to be visible
all
to
players see
everyone?
light. There we go. Done.
Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
So-
Hey, you can see me now. Hey.
Yeah. Anyway.
So you can see what looks to be like plate armor or even full plate armor, just up in the corner up here, near the crevasse.
Yeah.
Near it
Okay.
falls down.
Yeah. I'm just going to look around, try and stay out of the light, and sneak my way here and just try and listen if there's anything around.
Okay, so sneak around and try and do some listening. I'll do a perception check for you
Okay.
because that's kind of what you're asking me to do.
All right. So,
Before you go, I'll be like, hey, you have to give us the signal when you want us to follow you because we're just going to kind of do that.
Okay, so you can't hear anything going on. Well, actually, you can hear something going on. You can hear what sounds like groans and like just there's something's hitting somewhere. Like and also some talk or some yelling, but it's in the distance
Okay. What direction is it coming from?
to the north.
Oh. We're not alone.
What was that?
We're not alone.
Oh, okay. You want us to come over? All right.
No,
Oh.
Got this.
I'm better off in the shadows.
To the south, you can
All
see
right, Batman.
a white bricked wall. This has been put in to maybe block a passage at some point.
Oh.
It's not as old as the walls in this area.
That's recent.
And by recent, maybe a decade. But where the other stuff here is like hundreds of years maybe old. But that certainly has been bricked up deliberately, as it doesn't fit the rest of the architecture here. And
I don't want to know what's on the other side.
Yeah, and these other bits here are just remnants of walls that are still left in situ.
Yeah. Yeah, so not realizing there's nothing in the immediate area, I'm just going to sneak up to here and yeah.
So we'll do a sneak roll for you because you are sneaky, and I missed that one. Go.
Us girls, I'd be looking over and I'd be like, so what's your character for this evening?
I'm not sure. Like, do you think you said you were going for like the widow type character?
Yeah.
Would I be coming in together with you, or should I be separate?
I mean, it would be real hard to pass you off as one of my grandbabies, so probably separate. I mean, it's not that you aren't wonderful, and I would love, you could always come over for family dinner. But to say that you were you came out of me would be a big stretch at any point. It's from progeny style.
It's the fur.
It's the fur. Yeah. It's the fur, and I mean that in the most loving way. I got a lot of fur on my toes, but I don't necessarily have it anywhere else.
Adoption still exists.
Adoption. Adoption does exist. You want to be Oh my God. I don't know. I feel like I'm too old for another baby to have another child.
I'm not sure. Should I be a young socialite who, I don't know what my evil thing will do. I'm not very good at thinking like an evil person.
Oh, it's true. You do have such a kind heart, Sia.
Yeah. I imagine Taylor might be asking Shireen for tips.
Yeah. Shireen. Answer from beyond.
As Shireen being as in the GM, you could always be a willing victim, naive noble or rich merchant's daughter who we're trying to fleece.
Yeah.
Just a thought. It ties into your background of your parents. You did mention your parents are merchants.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I just have to make sure I don't use their actual names. I'm not sure.
No, don't use their names.
So one of the things I read when it cuts from the chapter of creating a cover, it said try not to use things that actually relate to you in real life, because any information you give, they're going to try to use against you, especially if you cross them. So I want to stay away from that, just in case it does give them I am a tabaxi, and if I say that my families are merchants and stuff, I think we're one of the only merchant tabaxi families here. So
yeah.
Maybe you should be a noble then.
Anyway, I probably should point out it's not tabaxi, and that's
oh right,
D&D.
Sorry,
my fault.
Yeah.
Yes. Copyright and all that.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
TM.
I know. And yet orcs, no problem. Because that's Tolkien.
It's Tolkien.
So Shireen says, we'll normally use something from your own knowledge to be able to relate to, but in this case, having your own family being probably the only tabaxi merchants might be an issue. Although it's a big city, so they might not be the only tabaxi merchants.
Gosh,
Maybe. Yes?
you're doing it too.
I'm doing what?
Sorry, you were saying tabaxi.
Yes,
It's my
I
fault.
Catfolk.
Catfolk
got it.
merchants,
You've got
catfolk
tabaxi
merchants,
on the
catfolk
brain.
merchants. Say it 3 times in a row really quick. Refresh
Yes.
that memory.
Yes. We've been the only. You might not be the only catfolk merchants in the city, but using your own history, using your own past means the lie is less of a lie, but you're just referencing bits. You don't reference it all, just reference bits to be able to pass it off as real, because parts of it is real.
Oh, what I could do is maybe I came into like sudden money or something,
Ooh.
and I'm kind of like here in town now, and I'm like trying to invest it or something and just get some easy cash so I can live a really comfortable, easy life without having to work or anything.
It seems good. Yeah, I like that.
Investment properties and stuff.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back on the other side, you see
Azurk is slowly dying.
you see that so just outside of your vision on this side there, that it is indeed what looks to be a plate, so full plate armor, a tower shield, and a mace are on the ground in this section here.
All right.
Touch it.
Yeah.
Touch it.
I'm just going to slowly approach, keeping an eye out for and an ear out for anything in the area.
Nothing bad will happen if you touch
You can
it.
you can see it's right next to this gorge here where it drops down.
Oh. Yeah.
And you can't see the bottom from where you are, especially seeing you like lower to the surface. You can't see down, but you see it also. What this gorge here seems to go under the wall to the north of it.
Okay. So I'm just going to quietly step up here, see if there's anything around.
Okay. So as you get to there, you realize, oh shit! As right in front of you, just shimmering in your vision, there's a wall
Oh,
as it attacks.
The wall is attacking him.
Yes, the shimmering wall attacks.
Just wanted to make sure so I can write it into my notes. Wall attacks Ezra.
Was attacked by glittering
I know what
wall.
this is. Yep.
Yep.
What is it?
If
A
you
wall.
So I was rolling your perception as you moved. So as I came out of the perception, it's like, oh, that's where you are. That's where you see it. So it's going to attack. It's not just going to go free.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been absolutely free.
Right,
So it attacks. As you pause your stop, it was about to engulf you, but you pause, so it's going to do one attack. It hits an AC 23.
that hits.
It does 3 points of acid damage.
Right.
And this is the fun part. Okay, no, wait. So plus the next part. Can I get a DC 20 fortitude save, please?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the ooh. As you are paralyzed.
Ooh. We don't know this either. Oh my goodness. This is the
No.
bad thing about sneaking ahead.
Yeah, he
And
told us
your
to
life
stay
doesn't
away.
doesn't go that far.
Mm-mm.
Not even the dim light?
Dim light, maybe.
Let's see if I've set this up properly. I don't think I have. Let's see.
Taylor might be able to see you, but me or Shireen would not.
I'll give you more dim
Yeah.
light.
No, I don't see
Oh,
it. Not from where I
just
am.
not.
I haven't moved.
Yeah, because I believe how light sources work is you have just
not.
as much dim
Yeah.
light as it does regular light.
Yeah, just not. So it can see that square there, so this square here, but not the next one where you are, Ezek.
Okay.
It's like that close from the vision.
I'll look over to Taylor and I'll be like, when do you think Ezra's going to get back? Because, I'm kind of getting bored here.
Also, that depend on how big this place is. Is he scouting the entire place?
I mean, I thought he was just going to scout like 2 feet ahead or something, but he really just kind of ditched us.
Yeah, he was really disassociating hard.
Yeah, I am just scouting the next room ahead.
Okay.
Maybe
I can't say anything.
Maybe
you can't.
He doesn't like us because,
Deirdre, can I have a perception check? I'll have it openly for this one.
Yeah. Maybe we were too annoying, doing all the girl stuff earlier. Maybe you just wanted to, to do manly things. I don't know.
Okay.
16?
Okay, so this happens at the same time. We're going to do this because this is you seeing something.
Ooh.
You see a piece of armor in the distance, like just enter your vision.
Huh.
It looks like shiny metal armor. You see maybe even a shield in the just with the light reflecting off it in the very edge of your vision. Seems to move into your vision, not upright but on the floor.
I think he might have encountered some trouble. I think I just saw the glint of armor ahead. Do you want to? Should we sneak up a little bit?
Can I get a as it engulfs you, it moves over your body. And being paralyzed, you don't really have a saving throw, maybe?
Okay. Let me have a look. Paralyzed.
Should
I'm flat-footed.
I would look to the girls. I think we might need to sneak ahead. I think he might be in some trouble. I saw some armor.
As you're taking
Okay.
If you're paralyzed, I don't see you being able to do another saving throw. But if you can find it.
Yeah, I can still do saving throws, apparently.
Do a saving throw, please.
Okay.
A fortitude.
Okay, yeah. I definitely would still be able to do fortitude.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Fortitude is one of the ones you should be able to. Okay, so you take only 4 points of acid damage as it moves over you. You can also do another fortitude, please.
Okay.
So the first one is okay. So you don't unparalyze, which means you don't need to do the second one, which is a paralyze, because you're now engulfed. Because they do it again weirdly. But as you move up, you see Ezrak suspended, not on the ground, but just off the ground, just almost floating. And you see just parts of anything shiny start to reflect a bit more, and you see his scales just slowly start to dissolve.
No!
As it dawns on you that right in front of you is a gelatinous cube, and that's when we're going to get into combat.
Oh no! Oh man!
Classic.
It is
Cuban.
Awesome monsters.
Hey guys, we're Cuban. Okay, and then
I've got to get my
I'll roll for Shireen.
Well, yeah, you've got another character to play with. Awesome.
Yeah.
since you're busy right now being paralyzed, you can be Shireen.
Wonder if it'll work up.
I just want to point out your first perception, you specifically said listening. And if it's staying still, it's not doing anything.
Okay.
There's nothing to hear from it.
And I'm guessing the second perception where I was looking, I failed.
You got a critical, but by the time I closed down your sheet, you were right in front of it. And that's why it had an attack instead of a straight engulf, which has got the engulf, it can just move into your square.
Okay.
So otherwise, you would have just moved into it, but then it attacked instead. It was like there was a risk of not hitting. But it's also, if there's any stage where it looks like it knows that it's been spotted, which you did, it will do an attack. So it's kind of got a held action at the same time. So anyway, we have an initiative order. Shireen, of course, is going to go first because that's what her characters do.
That's what Shireen do.
The other campaign as well. So, Shireen at 27.
Okay. Alright, I guess Shireen will try and move around behind. Is there a wall in front of Shireen? Can't seem to.
She's in the wall itself.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Okay.
There's no clipping on at the moment.
Yeah, that was why I couldn't move her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Shireen will just run around behind and use. What does Shireen even have?
Just checking.
Okay.
Shireen can bob and weave like a champ.
Okay. I guess Shireen will use the nightstick on this. Would this count as flanking?
You're inside it. No.
Okay.
You're also paralyzed. No.
So I guess Shireen will use a feint.
Okay. That's a no.
Oh.
Ooh.
Want to try something else?
Want to blow one of her points?
Shireen will just use her last action to attack with the nightstick.
Ooh.
That's a hit. That's a critical.
Dang.
As she tries to beat this gelatinous, think ballistic gel, which just takes the hit and just starts wobbling and bubbling and
Fine.
I'm just looking that okay, so it bobbles and wobbles and as its body starts moving violently from inside it, as it takes just a little bit of damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, the critical damage was less than the regular.
That's okay. It's immune to criticals.
Oh man. Oh, there we go.
Which is why I was like, okay. Yeah. So, you've done your move, you've done an attempt of a feint and your last attack. So, we move into the next person, Deirdre. What are you doing?
Oh, Deidre's is like, I hate this. This is the worst. Gonna step in just so be like, Taylor, I'm giving you a clear line of sight on this. And then I'm going to throw a frost vial at it. And we got these cool little tokens now I can put on it.
Yep,
so I'm
drag and drop.
I'm gonna try to hit it to where it's not hitting Shireen, but it's hitting the cube.
It's got to be centered onto a...
So it has to be centered on the cube?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it has to be centered on a square.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I
Yeah.
can't really see the square. Give me a second.
Yeah, so that's centered on the square, that's centered on the square, etc.
Okay.
That one kind of... But yeah, no matter what, I think that's probably the best one for you. The splash damage comes close to you, but doesn't hit you.
We'll do that. It'll get a little chilly in there, but it'll help more than it'll hurt.
So do your attack.
So we throw the frost vine.
It hits.
Hey! So that is 6 cold damage.
Let's say its immunities.
It's -5 feet to speed because it's
That's
frozen a little
mean.
bit. I know, it moves slow already. Now it's going to be even slower. And it does 1 splash damage all around. Cold.
Yeah. Wood gets itself splash damage.
Yeah. So there's a little extra splash. Splishy
So
splash.
7 points of damage, as it also splashes its 8 points of damage because I'm kind of splash on each part of it.
And
9. That's better. Yeah.
I don't really.
It's like you're immune to the cold. It's a little bit colder in there, but take you're paralyzed.
Does it look like it hurt it?
It looks like it's done something. You can visually see it a lot better now. You can see its outlines. It's like it's frosted a little bit now.
It's a little chilly. Okay. And then. Oh, I did not pack for a slime like a good D&D character.
It's not one you'd expect.
It's never one you'd expect. You know what?
So you've moved. You've done one attack. What else have you got?
I might try my new I got a new feat because I like to have fun. I'm gonna try giving it my intimidating glare. So I'm gonna look at it and like mean mug it. Be like, how dare you hurt my friends? Is this how your mother raised you to act like this?
And intimidating glare goes visual,
Yes.
and there's no eyes. So you try
Mother
to intimidate
trucker.
someone that is blind.
I don't think oozers can be intimidated regardless.
Well, there's no visual at all. It's all tremor sense.
You
Taylor,
you don't know till
you tried. You tried.
Can I do anything like a recall knowledge to see what I know about oozes and like? I guess like the specifically.
You can spend an action to do that.
Mhm.
To do a
I'm trying
knowledge.
to figure out whether it's worth like if I'll know Ezeric will have a chance to try to escape its grapple or something, because I can try to then use Forbidding Ward to give him a +1 AC and 4 saving throws.
So if you want me to do the roll on maybe a survival,
Okay.
the wrong button.
Yeah.
There we go, Taylor. There. Survival. With a 26, you know that slimes and oozes are all different, but this one certainly will be paralyzed. Like it looks like it's paralyzed Ezric, and he would need to either recover from that paralysis, which would mean he would need a boost in his constitution, fortifying his constitution, or someone helping to pull him out. But pulling him out may danger that person that's trying to pull out.
Okay.
You also know
So
that
with-
they are very slow in movement.
Okay.
Ezeric is completely aware but freaked out because he can't even move his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like I don't think Taylor can pull him out because for one thing she's weak and he can't do his fortitude save unless he's unparalyzed.
No. As in,
Oh.
he will be doing a fortitude save every round. To
try and get rid of it
To
and-
get rid of it, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Try and
in that
paralyze.
case, I will I'll use my remaining 2 actions to cast Forbidding Ward on Ezeric and the gelatinous cube. So he'll have the advantage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, not advantage, +1.
Yes.
Sorry, wrong
Against saving
terminology.
throws. Gotcha. Yeah. I know, I do it myself, yep. So that's done. Ezric, you now have a +1 to your saving throw.
Okay.
That's at the end of your round.
Okay. During the round, I guess I'll spend an action to try and get information about gelatinous cubes, like their
Okay.
weaknesses and
So
stuff.
you can't really do anything physically, but you can do mentally. Good idea.
Yeah. So
Use your-
I believe oozes are occultism.
I did survival because, well, kind of survival. And I've used occultism in this instance as well, so we'll do that. If I can open up. Come on. I closed it down the wrong way, so now it's not opening up properly. There we go. Occultism. We also got no, Underworld's different. Yes. With a 3, so 12 total.
Oh,
there's not much you can recall with only a 12. Yeah. They're immune to a few things. Figuring out which ones. You think lightning might be in there. They sense things around them. And usually ambush predators. That's about all I'm going to give you.
Okay. Well, now he'll try and get out.
You can do it.
So this is the end of your turn. Is the fortitude is the end of your turn.
All right. So come on, baby. All right.
That's not gonna. You do have hero points. Would you like to
Yeah.
reroll?
I'll use a hero point. Don't want to lose it. Because he
is a good one
has
to use it on.
terrible fortitude.
Really? I thought you had the best. That's enough. As you are no longer paralyzed.
Oh.
But you're still inside it.
Oh, okay. So its turn, it paralyzes me again.
Possibly.
Uh,
Or it can go to someone else. So there's a breakout roll, but there's also a paralyzation roll. So if you're not paralyzed, you can break out. Like there's a roll for breaking out. But in case of paralyzation, you need to get rid of that first. Unfortunately, that makes this really, really dangerous. And it really, yeah. So it is its go, and it moves up here, moving you with it actually to Shireen, to try to engulf Shireen.
Shireen, no!
Can I have a fortitude save for Shireen?
okay.
As Shireen sidesteps out of the way and pushes herself back and doesn't get engulfed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, where am I? Can I have a fortitude save for the acid damage for Ezrek?
Okay.
You take a total of 10 acid damage.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And because it didn't actively try to engulf you, I'm not going to put a paralysis on that. So you can do that. And it is now Shireen's turn.
Okay. Shireen will try and faint again.
Yep.
Right. It's deception.
She's also on the edge of a crevasse, which goes down into the darkness.
Ooh.
So you faint.
Yeah.
She faints. She's agile. You're
Okay.
hearing noises from above, from the north.
Ooh.
Fighting almost.
Okay.
Oh.
Shireen will attack.
Nice.
18 is a hit.
Okay. And roll the damage.
Just checking. For 4 points of damage.
Yep. Han. Would this be flat-footed due to?
Yes. Due to the faint, would that be?
Yeah.
How much does that make it?
That would add an extra d6. So.
Does it drop the AC as well?
Oh, it lowers the AC by 2.
That's a critical.
Okay.
Nice.
That's why I was specifically asking about that. So,
But
you do
it's
an
immune
extra-
to criticals.
It is too.
Oh.
That's fine. Okay, but you at least get the extra 3.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was thinking that's
Be like, you got me all hopeful.
same. I was thinking that too. But immune to critical.
And Shireen will use her last action to seek and try and identify what that sound is.
Okay. Is that me?
Yeah, that would be you.
Where am I?
Perception.
It's got to be a secret.
little bit slow loading up. I've got a lot of things here loading. So, Seek, would that be perception?
Yep.
No. There's combat close, but she can't figure what it is. So, not enough. Deirdre.
Deidre's gonna strafe. all for Deidre speed. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. This seems safer.
You can use that rubble as kind of some cover as well.
Yeah, this is what I was hoping to do. So I'll kind of peek out, and then I'll aim. So I believe that's a full square centered that on.
Now the roof is quite tall, so you're not going to be able to go over. So the roof isn't quite tall. The roof is only like 8 feet here, so you're not going to be able to lob it over and hit the back side of it. You're going it fills up to the ceiling here.
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to like lean and toss it and then lean back in.
No.
Okay. From
this situation, you're only going to be hitting this area here. One of these two.
I'll step out then, and if I know that I'm not going to be able to lob it up, I'll step out and I'll even step back one just because I feel feeling feisty.
So which corner are you looking for?
This one right up here.
That one?
Top area, yeah.
Same thing, you're not going to be able to get the back of it because you got wall here.
Beans, that's why I can't see the wall.
Yes. You got a wall there.
Right.
Yeah, there's a wall there, you can't get behind it. So you've got the front section here, that corner is probably, yes.
I'll probably do the front corner then.
Okay. Again, it hits Ezrek, but not actually hitting Ezrek because you're covered in gelatinous cube. Shireen doesn't get hit, but do your damage, do your attack. Sure, you're going to hit. Missing is not a good thing here.
No, missing's not a good thing here. Let's do it with the first round.
That's a hit.
That'll do it. And that's why we love being the alchemist. You can, as long as you don't roll a 1, you normally hit.
You were close though.
And then we're gonna do damage.
Damage, yep.
So 3 cold damage, and now for the next plus an extra splash if you give me that. And then now for its next turn, it'll also have a -5 to speed. The -5 feet only lasts for a turn.
Okay, so it's
each time.
Yeah. So slow down again. Its movement isn't fast anyway, so anything to that is really annoying for it.
Yeah.
Have you got anything else you've done? You've done movement. You've done the attack.
Yeah. It's honestly about it, because I mean, I could try pelting it with more bombs, but it would be at a penalty. I don't think that's going to be very. Just kitty cat, please.
Okay.
Oh, you're messing up the game. 1 second.
Yep. So we'll go to Taylor then. Taylor, what are you up to?
I think I'm going to use 1 action to sustain the concentration on Forbidding Ward.
Yep.
And then
you can see Ezrek actually now being able to move in there.
Yes, I think I'm helping. And
yeah, he's silently screaming.
Oh, that's horror film
just
stuff.
very
right?
muffled.
And try not to swallow or inhale.
Ooh. Trying to scream with your mouth closed. And then I'll use a 2-action Divine Lance to try and hit the thing. With some
attack of 15
damage.
is a hit.
Yeah.
What type of damage is it?
It should be. It says like.
Choose
from your
an
deity.
alignment your deity has. So
good.
So
good damage.
Good.
It does good damage.
Okay, it does good damage. Cool.
Makes sense to me. That's some good damage.
Yeah. Apart from
I send it off with like 2 thumbs up because it's good work.
Yeah.
That's the hey, and the lightning comes out of your hands. There you go.
Nice.
Hey.
Good. So you shoot it. Does some damage. Just make sure there's no immunities or anything else. No, good.
Don't tell me it's immune to good damage.
This has a list of immunities which are really weird.
I
we
It's
ready?
alignment damage, so it only deals damage to creatures that have the opposite. So good damage only damages evil creatures.
Oh.
Choose an alignment your deity has. You can't cast a spell if you don't have a deity or if your deity is true neutral. Make a ranged spell attack roll. On a hit, the target takes damage of the chosen alignment type equal to 1d4.
Oh, so I think you have.
The spell is the trait of the alignment you chose.
And
So,
I don't think a gelatinous cube is anything but just a cube.
Right.
I don't think it'd be good or can be evil. It's just
Yeah.
a thing.
The spell doesn't say
But
anything
we'll
about
give you the
target
damage.
having
Yeah.
This is how alignment damage works.
Well, I'll give you it and we'll move on.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that actually has anything about alignment for this creature. Anyway, so we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So
It's an
Ezra,
evil cube.
you can now try to escape.
Yeah, I'm going to get out there.
Or you can try to grab hold of one, like the mace that's sitting there, the tower shield or the armor.
That's not going to help me at all.
Okay, the option was there.
I can't use any of them. Well. So, yeah, I'm just going to get out there.
Try to get out of there. I think the idea is there. So DC 19
What?
for escaping. I think that would be reflex.
Mm-hmm.
To try to escape.
Yeah.
All right.
But do you get the +1 because of
Still have the +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough. Pick a square. Take your 5-foot square.
Yep. Yeah, I just burst out and try and catch my breath.
And suddenly the scream just, oh, I'm outside. I can stop screaming now.
Okay. Yeah, and I will just grab my the short. I'll grab out the short sword this time, and attack with that because I don't think poking it will be very effective.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
so yeah, I'll use an action to devise a stratagem. And so that's.
So you're using up a lot of actions here.
Ooh. Yeah, I won't use the stratagem, I'll just attack.
Okay. That's a hit for 4 points of piercing damage. Is that precision or is it just piercing?
Piercing. My just like sneak attacks, my the thing I use for devise a stratagem is precision damage.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, so
And that's all your actions? We'll go to the
is it immune to precision damage? Okay, then I guess Shireen won't bother with sneak attacks.
Well, she doesn't know that, but anyway. So it moves. Instead of doing that, it's going to try to attack. It can do that without doing this. So it's going to attack. High for Shireen, low for Ezrek. Low. It's going to be Ezrek.
Oh no.
I do it randomly, so it's no.
Hi. Yeah. Hi.
Does a 13 miss you?
That misses.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's the first attack. Does a 26. Wait, no, that's a critical.
What?
Critical hit.
No,
Oh,
that's not a critical
man.
hit.
26 is not a critical? On a
No.
20?
On
Natural 20.
then that would be a critical hit.
Yeah.
Oh no, natural 20. Dang it.
Yeah. Can you remember?
It really liked you.
It really
Likes
likes
you too
you.
much.
It's too tasty. Maybe it's used to eating kobolds, and so it likes the kobold flesh.
And this one's big enough to use it with a natural 20.
Okay.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
1, 2, 3.
Just go with
1,
3.
2. Okay. 1, 2, and there's 3 there. Okay. You go to the back. Bludgeoning is probably the only way of doing it because there's not anything else. Okay. So the target is sickened 2 and is stupefied 2 until no longer sickened.
Oh.
Oh, woof.
And take 7 points of damage.
I'm not looking good.
Oh, can I have a saving throw versus fortitude, please?
Fortitude.
Can
Han.
I
I
go?
sustained, you still have a +1.
You still have +1 to it.
Yep, Han. Let me double check second.
It's 2 attacks, I believe, because that's how he missed killing you before. Yeah, you're not in a good way.
Yeah.
Although it's showing up
This
green on
is
screen.
a penalty on all my checks.
Okay.
Second. So I
Is there
have
like a way we can shove it into the hole? Will that matter if we cram it into the hole? Like, will it fall?
So this will
Shireen's
just.
really good at kicking things.
Okay, so that's a 22
You pass.
overall.
You pass.
Yay.
Yay!
You needed about that high, but you pass. You're not paralyzed. You do take the 9 points of poison damage. You are sickened and everything else. And oh my god, that's a lot.
So another 9?
No, just that 9.
Okay.
Yeah, the 9 you already had. It's Shireen's go.
Okay. Shireen is going to try and... I don't think there's a point to feint against this thing now. So... Shireen will grab out the dagger and into the other hand and just attack with the nightstick first.
Yep. Hits
Okay.
for a critical, but immune to criticals.
Yep. Yep. Okay. The dagger second with slashing damage.
Hits.
All right.
That's also a critical, by the way, but immune to
Yeah.
criticals.
And use the last action to parry.
Rust.
Okay.
Harry.
Deidre. It's works in a bad way. I know it still shows up as green, but that's totally not working right now.
I'm behind Ezric, so can I feed him a potion? Be like, hey, turn here, and like cram it in his mouth hole, like.
I'll make it 1 action to get it out, 1 action to feed.
I'm okay
because
with
you're interacting yourself. Instead of interacting yourself with it, you're interacting with someone else. So gosh, I'll give you 2.
I'm willing to burn 2 to heal him up a little bit.
Yeah, because he's only on 8.
Yeah, so I'm
6.
I'm feeding you an elixir of life
Okay.
to help heal you up a little bit. Let's see, that is going to be some rapid healing for you. It is. You also get a fun little bonus. You're gonna get a D6 plus a +1 to diseases and poisons in case that's your thing for the next minute.
Yep, so I'll roll a d6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. It's a good one.
Double your hit points.
Yeah.
It's a straight shot of brandy. I'll put some hairs on your chest to make you feel a little bit better. At least you'll forget about your wounds. So I'll do that, and then I'm going.
That explains why I feel so dizzy.
You gotta work with what you got. Do I feel like if there's any way to like push this thing into the hole, Like,
it's acid, and it's if you go close to it, it's most likely just going to engulf you.
yes, and that's a big hard no.
Which you've just
So
seen
then,
what it tries to do.
I'm gonna. Where can I position myself so that I can hit, but not hit everyone? Oh, but I only have one shot, one opportunity. I'm going to throw it, but since he's not in the slime anymore, I'm gonna throw a frost vial, but I'm gonna throw it more towards the Shireen area. She can.
That's
take
Shireen
it.
being hit directly in the splash.
Oh,
being
sorry. One second.
Yeah.
1 minute. Let me. There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not nice, but okay.
I mean, it's all I got.
Yep.
This is it.
It is. Yep.
She can take a point of damage. She'll be fine.
Roll
She
your
would
damage then.
She would want me to do it. Sure. Shireen would want me to hit her.
Polly, if you're watching this on rerun, because I know you will, write a comment down below on if that is true.
You do.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a
I don't know
22.
what Shireen's into.
So Shireen takes 1 splash damage,
Alright, well,
but the slime, I guess, takes 7 because you said you count a splash on the.
So,
So
get
big.
one for the one for the slime there, and then one for each of the splash areas which still
Oh.
hit. So it's
Why'd that
9
happen?
damage that I'm
Oh,
counting
there you
there.
go. Nice. 9 damage. Sorry about the second one. I guess it decided that it wanted to be fancy.
Yeah. Okay.
that's
Why
That
are there
was
3 of
3.
them?
Yeah.
What is this?
Don't know.
All right.
Um,
Anyway, I only threw 1, and then that's all I can do because I fed the potion through a potion.
and then you throw everything good. Taylor.
I don't really have a ranged attack if I can't use Divine Lance.
No, I gave you it for Divine Lance. I gave you. Well, we can look it up later, but right now, yes, you can do it.
Okay, if I can do it, considering it looks like it still likes Ezrac, I'll continue to use 1 action to sustain Forbidden Ward. And I'll use Divine Lance again.
And 18 hits for 5 points of damage.
Yay!
Ezrak, you're not feeling very good.
Yeah. Feel very dizzy. I'm just going to go here and take a nap.
Oh, hi, Ezrac!
Yeah. Ezra just collapses on the ground just there.
Yep. Okay. Would you like to do any other actions?
Ezra starts snoring.
Okay. Gelatinous Q. Well, there's only one target really now.
1 halfling-sized amount of brandy, and he's done.
I also realized I hadn't reset my HP. So I'm going to do that now.
Cool. That might be a
Is that better?
nice
Thank
thing.
It's not just the brandy. He was sickened and stupefied. So
It's true.
Oh my
Also-
goodness.
Also true.
yeah.
Yeah. So 1 target left. This is going to get bad quickly.
Me and Shireen got this. We're killing machines. Cut from
Really?
the same dangerous cloth. Yeah, murder masters for sure.
It's slow moving. Did you want to come over here?
Right, you come up. Sure, you should come this way.
As it moves. So can I get a DC 19 Fortitude save?
Ooh.
Oh,
As it moves into Shireen.
blow a hero point. Do it.
Would you like to use one of Shireen's hero points? She's got 5.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Polly, but
Shireen.
I think it's worth it.
Yay.
She doesn't get stupefied and therefore can push herself out. But she is getting cornered. So it's used all of its actions for that.
I'm a giver. I feel bad.
Okay.
I didn't let Polly give herself one last time, but I'll let you do this to her this time.
And I'm not
Yeah.
giving it to me. I'm giving
No,
it to her.
but Polly tried to give it to herself.
Yeah.
So, thank you for the redemption, Cat. For
Okay.
Polly. She's back on maximum.
Okay, so,
Shane does have plenty of hero points left. Yes.
I
Yeah.
feel bad.
I guess Shireen will climb over the rubble, which I guess counts as difficult terrain.
Yes, it does.
So that will be.
Scampers over the rubble.
So we'll be able to get there. And I guess hit once again. Hit attacks with the nightstick dagger
Stick and
combo.
dagger combo.
Yeah. So
Hit.
Nice.
Hitting is not the hard part. That's a hit too.
yeah.
So hitting is not the hard part. It's the rest of it that's the hard part. The fact there's so many hit points, and it can just walk into you.
It's like a war of attrition.
Deirdre.
Oh man, you know Deidre. She's got the old trusty, that menthos infused frost vial. So I'm gonna drop another one, but now since he's out of the way, I can. Oh,
Yep. There we go again.
yep. Friendly fire.
Oh,
There
that's
it
right.
is.
Shrain.
Yeah.
I didn't give Shrain that one hit point damage. The last one. Whoops. That's three.
I already calculated that.
Oh, okay.
But at least this time, no one's only the slime's gonna be taken at this time.
You can't hit the back square because you can only hit the place you're front to.
There you go. Is that it?
That's still a back square.
You could move here so that you have an angle on it.
Yeah.
It's true. We'll do that. We'll scooch over.
The ceiling here is only 8 foot, and this is a 10-foot tall creature. It takes up the ceiling as well.
Oh man.
I can put it there.
There you go. Thank you.
Hit
Someone
it,
needs
do your damage.
to let me do the damage. So that's
This is doing a lot of damage because of all the splash it's getting it as well.
Thank God the splash is working. Let me tell you, because without the splash, we'd be in some sad shape. And I've got one more frost. I got one more frost vial after this, guys. It's gonna be real rough.
Let's go. So do your damage, do your attack.
There
It
it
does
is.
hit for 4 points of damage plus an extra 3. So that's 7
Yeah.
total.
And that's probably gonna be it. Because again, where's
It's below halfway,
Yay.
but it's about a quarter. About a quarter to a third
oof?
of its full maximum. And that's your movement, that's your throws. Anything else? Okay, Taylor. Ezek
Can
doesn't
I?
look good.
Do you got something beefier? Maybe some beefy spells.
Is he not looking good HP wise, or just sickened status wise, or both?
HP is only 12. Second
okay.
status is also not good, and stupefied is also not good.
Okay.
He walked over to you quite weirdly, and just went, "Yeah, it's sleep time."
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just over a third of my hit points.
I was gonna say, like, your hit bar, like, around your thing still looks like fully green.
I know
so I wasn't
it's
sure.
not working today.
Okay.
He's taking the day off.
All right. So I do have a healer's kit, and it says that with the healer's tools, I can treat disease. Is that what I would use for treating sickness?
I think sickness is a disease.
Because
That
otherwise,
condition.
treat poison is separate.
treat disease takes 8 hours.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So I can't really help you with that. I do have a vial of lesser antidote, but I think that's specific for poison.
Let me look, because I can make vials of lesser antidote.
Don't worry, I looked up the second condition. I can spend an action to try and lessen the value.
Yeah, it's poisons for the lesser antidote.
Yeah, so I guess that'll be Ezrek's next turn to just try and recover.
Yep.
So I
I'll
can't
give
really
you a
do
free one as
anything.
well from the previous turn because you just curled up
Okay.
as your
yeah.
recovery as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will throw a 2-action heal into him.
Yay.
Good
So that will
choice.
be a D10 plus 8.
Hey. Yeah.
And so this is why I gave you the extra level overnight.
Oh.
This was
Thanks.
supposed to be level 2 here.
level 3.
17.
I'm almost
that's a
that full.
lot of health back. You're still stupefied, you're still everything else. Esric, I will give you a free action from previous turn as you're curling up
Okay.
to try to get rid of one of them.
Yeah. So that'll be a fortitude save from me.
Yep. Is that enough?
It's the same DC against the effect that made me second.
Yeah, no. Roll 19.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So that
Yeah.
was one action. And,
So that was the previous round's action. Now you're back to this round. You got 3 actions.
yeah.
You also have the +1 maybe
Ooh!
still.
Yes,
and that's
it
a
was-
success.
It lasts for a minute.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, no, the concentration +1 as well.
Okay.
I think that's still
From
going on.
Taylor.
From Taylor, yes.
Yeah.
So that's a pass. So you sickened 1. Or you're
Okay.
unstupefying. Which one?
You said the stupefied goes away when I am no
Yes.
longer sickened.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm now sickened 1. Going to use the last of that action to just try and get rid of it.
Do it. You can do it.
You still have one
Yeah.
more action for this round.
Okay. Yep.
And you've got 2 rerolls. 2 hero points.
I don't think I'll waste them on this one.
Worth a try.
Nah.
Would you like to spend it?
No. So
Okay.
yeah. So Ezra is currently just turning a little green. Looks like he's trying to hold in his lunch.
Oh,
And it's not staying in.
Taylor starts backing away. Nah.
Just backing away, like to not have to, because if it gets on Taylor, she'll then have to lick it off herself, and that's just not good.
No.
You don't want to lick off someone else's vomit. No.
No.
The rule.
Yeah. So you've left Shireen out to die.
No. We would not. Shireen
Totally.
climbed over a cliff, like the rubble, so she's like,
She's
Hard to
still
cover.
here. So what are you going to do? Fish? It's the gelatinous cubes to go. So he's going to try to paralyze. So let's go. We go to the attack. An attack of 19. Does that hit?
Okay. That hits.
Can we have a fortitude save for the paralyzation? That's a pass.
oh, she's got so much fort.
She takes 6 points of damage.
He's an amazing tank. So I slowly
best
got
tank.
the front line. Yeah.
It's true. Shireen tanks like no one else.
23 attack hits.
Yeah.
Can I have a fortitude save?
Oh,
She takes 1 point of damage.
rain isn't going like this.
No, as I said, you left her out.
Oh, 20.
Passes.
No, we'll heal her up. Don't worry, she'll be fine.
Last attack. Misses on with only 3.
Teacher's like, Shireen, get out of there.
Shireen's go at 27. We're starting a new round.
Fuck you, it's dying.
What was this in the beginning of the episode? Or it was like, I'm not going to put like a vacant character in harm's way.
You guys did it.
Yeah, technically he did nothing. So I mean, he kept true to his word.
Yeah. And there's like all these rerolls.
So that's the nightstick.
That hits for 2 points of damage. Again, it's a critical,
Oh,
but immune to
I'm
criticals.
negative 4 for that, so 20. So yeah.
Again, it's a critical, immune to criticals. So 4 points of damage
And
total.
last
Get out-
action to
Get out of there.
last action to parry.
Okay, back to the parrying.
Because we know it's slow moving, yeah. So why haven't we just been like moving away and taking pot shots at it?
I know, right?
I have. That's why you see me about 10 feet away. Get out of there.
And it
Yeah,
keeps
I
on getting
don't-
frozen to slow
Yeah,
it down even more.
I don't think piercing damage does anything to it.
I mean, if you beat anything with a stick, it'll probably die.
Well, you're stabbing with short swords and daggers, and it's doing something.
Right.
You
Well,
like
that's slashing and bludgeoning damage, so
the precision
no, it doesn't
damage.
care about piercing.
That's precision damage. That's the one thing that's
Yeah.
which is your backstab, which is yes.
Okay.
Taylor, it is your. Oh no, it's Deirdre's go.
Dear.
Deidre's going to use her last of her prepared frost vials. Gonna throw one out.
That's a hit. Maximum damage.
Maximum damage.
9 points across the range.
Oh, how good's my fort? Oh,
It's now on a fifth of what it was.
I'm gonna making my way downtown. I'm gonna get closer, just to see if I can help draw some attacks away from Shireen, and then I'm gonna use my cane since I'm close and try to club it.
Get away from her.
Right, basically, hey, leave it alone, you bully.
That's a hit.
Oh, now we get.
For 0 damage. As you hit with your cane and just you feel it starting to absorb the cane and like pulling it in, and you're struggling to get it. You get it out, but it was close.
It was close. Oh man, he's got -1 strength, man. Conan hot.
And if you have any metal rock parts of the cane, they're a little bit more shinier.
Ooh, that's
polished.
nice. That's a good finish right there.
Taylor.
I don't know. Like, does Ezarek look like he's gonna plan to get up and go back into the thick of things anytime soon? If I glance towards him, or is he still just curled up?
He's gonna make it.
He's trying to hurl. He's trying to hurl up some of it. And it looks a bit better. He got some of it out, I'd say.
I'll start off with the divine lance anyway, just to take a pot shot at it.
A critical, which again immune to criticals. 3 points of damage.
And I don't know if it's helping him. I'll keep the forbidding ward. Are you doing saving throws for your things?
Yes.
Or like, okay, and it's still related to the creature, so yeah, I'll continue the +1 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
So that's everything?
Yeah.
Okay, back to Ezrak.
Yep. And he'll use a action to try and get it out of his system.
Yep. One last hurl. Yes.
And with that, it all just comes out.
Oh, look away from me, please.
You're feeling so much better now. You've got 2 more actions to go.
Okay. I feel better. And I'll just, Ezra will just get up, run out, and just, like, alright, that's it. Oh, damn balls.
Stop going into them then.
Okay. And we'll just go and, just, I guess, stab with the rapier.
I felt like that was a full anime moment where he's just like, ugh. You know.
6 points of damage. Again, critical, but immune.
Yeah.
It's now on about 1/10 of what it once was. But it's its go. Shireen's low, Ezrak middle, Deirdre high. Ezrak seems to have a favourite for you.
Oh my gosh!
You still have the +1.
It's just
What is this?
actually, you know what? It could take two of you.
I mean, it
Oh, it's
could.
getting greedy.
It could certainly try.
Oh.
That's the best option. You're the smallest of them.
It's so true. It's so true.
So as it
Two
just
little bite-sized
it just-
snacks.
like you can now see the outline of it. Like now you've adjusted to what it looks like and the shimmer. You just see it collapse, like just fold itself over onto you where you are, and just collapse on it. And you feel it coming down onto you. Can I get fortitude saves from both Ezrak and Deirdre to try to push your way out before it engulfs you?
And that's a 19.
I'm gonna.
And
throw
19
it.
is what you needed. Oh wait,
I'm gonna blow a hero point if you don't mind.
you want to blow a hero point? I'm just going to check if the 19 is exactly it.
Yes.
19
I
is
got the-
exactly it.
I
And the
went
hero
from
point.
a 1 to a 20
Fantastic.
Done.
Go with the
Yeah.
extremes.
Get yourself a lotto ticket or something.
That's how you
Right?
play.
It's quick. I'm heading to California, kids. Gotta get some of the Powerball.
That's why we love our donators, because it helps so much.
Gosh.
So yes, so you both. So while Deirdre just slides out of there,
Just goes left.
Ezrak's the opposite and just struggling to get out, but does only just on exactly what you needed. So pick a square to move into, 5-foot step.
Yeah.
As a
I
free.
feel like I was just full body exfoliated. You know what?
Yeah, let's. Okay.
5-foot step.
Oh,
So
that's not
you can only do
yeah,
5-foot.
Here,
yards.
here, or here.
I'll go here.
Okay. That's its actions.
A 5
Okay.
foot just step in the cube. Just gonna live here.
Shireen.
Strain will move here so that she can flank.
Yeah, which is a precision attack.
Flanking isn't that, it just makes it flat footed.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. So you need to get AC of 8.
Yep. Right.
Well, this-
If you
Does
haven't
she-
figured it out. So.
Does she
Yep,
get
first is the nightstick.
To hit.
Ooh.
That's again a critical for 2 points of damage.
Yep. And then the die. Oh, no.
Ooh.
That's
Just
not
miss
a
it.
hit. Oh my god. It's the first miss.
It is. Mathematically, it was bound to happen.
Yep. And she's done a movement. So it's up to Deirdre now.
Deidre's fresh out of frost vials, but she has one quick alchemy left. So you see her like quickly grab some mint out of the purse and just like just aggressively chewing it, spits it into a bottle, outsmag chemical agents, and then throws it. So it's throwing. This is the only fast vial I can make. After this, I've got nothing else.
So what have you got? A frost vial. Which corner?
We're gonna. Can I center it dead on? No, I guess I can't.
No, it has to be.
I'll
on-
let you, but there's a catch. It's a
Ooh.
strength check. To try to throw it as hard as you can into it so it goes deep inside to explode.
That's terrible. It'll never pass. So I'm just gonna.
Of course, failing that means that it explodes on the very edge. Like right there.
Yeah.
Getting
So
you.
I'm just gonna back up. Use an action to back up then, and then I'll frost vial the edge where I was at.
Okay. So, which of course gets Ezrak as well. Sorry, Ezrak.
Yeah.
Got to take your lumps, son.
Do your damage.
So-
The damage is there.
Yeah. So it's 3.
3 plus all the. That's another 3 to 6.
Yeah. And then 1 to you, Ezric. Just enjoy that
Yeah.
one. You got healed. You're fine. You're fine.
A fifth of the hit points from max, or actually 1/6 of its max hit points.
Yeah. Nothing else I have prepared is gonna help anymore because I use my cloak alchemy.
Actually, it's 1/4 of its max hit points. Taylor, it is your go.
I will continue
That is hard.
concentrating for Ezrek's sake, and Divine Lens again.
Okay.
Continue to pray for Ezra's survival.
Yeah, well, you're doing well with it because it's helped with all the attack saves.
It's true.
It helped him get out. He would have just failed that one if he didn't. So the attack hits with 16 and the 5 damage finally kills it.
Woo! Sweating, guys. So
As what is left, which isn't really much, just starts moving and just dissipating onto the ground and loses its consistency. In the back corner, you can clearly see a large steel shield, nice and shiny, a full body shield of that, and also a mace, beautifully shiny, and some full plate armor.
That's our armor now. That's ours. We're taking that with us. I don't care who has to carry it.
We could just leave it somewhere in here and just grab it on the way back.
Or like cover it and then like put a rock on top of it so that we know it's like this is where we left it.
Of note, though, you won't be able to wear the armor or even put on the shield because all the leather straps have been eaten away.
Oh, but it's
Still
got to be
worth
worth
something.
Yeah, it's really worth some money.
Well, you can repair it, but you're not going to be
Yeah.
able to do it right now.
No.
And I think we're going to finish that here with the ending of that battle because that took a lot longer than I thought.
We weren't prepared.
And you're supposed to be one level lower.
Only just entered the place, like literally only a couple of steps in.
I know, right?
And
I
we're
know.
already out of alchemical.
Oh, no, not out of like all of my chemical agents. So I had prepared a certain amount of frost vials and I still had one left over, like fast alchemy. I had to blow through all of just those and my fast alchemy, but I still have
Right.
ghost charge, some turbo overdrive. Like there's still some things I have, but I don't have anything offensive left.
Okay.
Well, hopefully this thing ate the zombies or ghouls or whatever is in here.
Yeah, are there any? I guess the bones wouldn't be there anymore because it'd be eaten.
There's no bones inside whoever that was wearing the armor.
Exactly, it'd be dissolved.
It's just the metal plates of the armor that is left. Highly
Is
polished.
that also why there's no dust and footprints? Because this thing is like a Roomba.
Yep.
Deadly Roomba.
Yep, exactly.
This
that.
is the one that you don't jump on top of for a free ride.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No, you don't put your cats on either. No. So this is the start of the, how can I put it? The back entrance to the speakeasy.
How did the kobolds get through this?
They're smaller,
could
they're
have-
faster, and yeah,
They
Maybe
could have
it
at
was-
least gave us a warning.
maybe they also. This is only a very recent addition.
True. It's a new slime to the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So we're going to end it here. We're going to come back next week with Polly and hopefully get through the rest of this dungeon, mini dungeon, I should say, and we'll get into the whole criminal underground,
Ooh.
which is why everyone's dressed up.
Yeah, that was like a battle that he had wearing our costumes.
I know. We're going to ignore the fact that your customs, anyone that was inside would have been eaten up, but we're going to ignore that because, yeah, that could be costly.
Oh no, the cloak.
The cloak.
Oh,
magical.
It's magical.
So
I
any
know.
resistant.
As I said, we're ignoring that.
So close to like, oh my god, the debt that you would be in.
Yeah, 230 gold worth of cloak. Yeah, it's
My
a good
God,
one.
that's like a quarter of Timmy's knees.
But it really makes the outfit.
Mm.
Makes the rest of the outfit, the nondescript, it works.
Makes it pop.
Yeah.
I have to save up to get my own.
I was surprised no one actually asked for like magical weapons or anything like that. You could have just like
Yeah,
Going
I
all
tried
out?
to.
you tried to get a ring more than anything, like to do
Magic ring. Whatever.
Yeah,
Help
the
with
weapons.
protection.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah. weapons or armor they were offering. But you guys don't really wear like full on armor for the most part, so. Oh well. So again, we'll be back next week with Polly hopefully, and we'll continue this mini dungeon. So the audio we've got in the background has always been Syrinscape, because Syrinscape is amazing. For most of that combat, we're actually doing the Dungeons and Dragons of Vernus battle scenes, which is why I was a bit more heavy metal than normal. I was just in that mood. When I've typed in battle, it's like that one, because I'm in that mood. So yeah, that's pretty much what we've been listening to. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the gift subs. I don't know if you did them randomly, but they all seem to be going to our cast members, which is great. It's always good. It helps the channel out. Subscribing to the channel helps us pay for some of the things we put up for the channel. We've got artwork still on the way. We've got all
Also, it helps us survive.
and it helps everyone
That's the
survive
main thing.
as the benefit. Like, personally helps me put on these shows, but it helps the characters really survive. And the more they have, more safety mechanisms they have, the more dangerous I can put things. Even though, as I said, you're supposed to be level 2 during here.
Crazy.
How?
Yeah.
How? Supposed to be level 1 during the last section. Just, no. So when I was doing the prep last night, I was like, yeah. By the way, just level up, please. Yeah. So thanks everyone for coming in. We'll do our outros. Game Reaper.
Hey,
Do a
I'm
start.
Game Reaper from Gathering of Nerds. Check us out. I don't know if we're doing our stream today, but yeah, I have been playing Ezrak, the Cobalt Investigator, who it still feels a bit sick and probably has the smell of vomit in his mouth.
Oh,
But
I might have a little more mint in my bag that I didn't use up, and I can have some of that.
yeah, I just need to find my toothbrush.
Oh, yeah. Chibi.
Hi guys, I'm Chibi, or you can see me in chat under Hitakiri Chibi. I live stream 3 times a week on my own Twitch channel doing art and stuff. Today I was playing Taylor, the cat folk, as I have been reminded to say, who's slowly building up her conspiracy theory network regarding anyone and everyone that she meets. And she's probably closing off this session, just casually, kicking some dirt, if she can, over Ezrak's pile of vomit.
Very good.
Possibly.
Very good.
And Cest, Cat.
Oh, it's me. It's a me. I am Kat. Hi. I am the head author of tweets as well as social media manager of Say Caitlin. We do Twitch and YouTubes. We stream, whatever. I just kind of do it haphazardly. So pinning me to a schedule is very hard. Sorry. But if you find me, you'll be having a great time. We play some spooky games, which we're running through right now as a spooky game, as well as some visual novels. And you get to hear the sonorous voice. That voice is Deidre. I'm your grandmother. It's nice to see you again this week. I hope that you've been well, staying safe from that coronavirus. So be safe, children, and don't let it steal your kneecaps like they did to my sweet, sweet Timothy.
Yeah.
My poor Timothy.
So, my name is Karsh the Goblin. This is Goblin Cave. Thank you for coming in. We are going to raid someone we have never raided before. They are doing a game we've never played before or really seen on stream before. It's a custom game made specifically for Roll20. So we're actually going to be raiding Roll20, which is like, we don't do that. So please stick around for the raid. We'll have the message in our chat. So I'll get that set up now. Our raid message is, we come to share the love. Our hearts are warm and fresh. With the Goblin Hearts if you're a member of the channel, or just the start part if you're not a member of the channel. And we'll still try to do a big raid for that, for those people. And say hello, share the love, and have some fun. So that's going to happen at the end of our credits. So please stick around for that. Thank you again for everything for this episode, and our cast members for being just so funny. I loved it. I loved the dress up. It was great. It's always fun with you guys here. So We'll be back. We'll be back in a couple of days with Saints and Sinners, and then other stuff throughout the week. But we always got stuff from Sunday night to Thursday night USA time, but it's Monday to Friday Australia. So thanks everyone for being here. We're gonna head off.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.